Fuck them up.
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. We are live, and I am loud. But we are live. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we're back at it again for another live stream. Of course, we're kicking off another beautiful summer week with a little bit of WWE RAW, lots of rumors, lots of stories going on. We're going to get into all of the action, all of the talk, all the IWC fun. We're going to, cover it all. But folks, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel goods, put a smile on your face. Me and this big guy going to run you through 3+ hours of wrestling action. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live. We are live. We are live, and we are ready to roll, folks. As always, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are the channel for fans, by fans. We are your alternative commentary to all the wrestling. We got a busy week coming up here at the channel. Lots going on, lots to get into, but lots of fun programming stuff for you, the fans out there. So I hope everyone is having a happy and healthy, safe kickoff to your week, and you're feeling good. We're going to get into Monday Night Raw very shortly. But, as always, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White, fixing his camera over there. I am Big Nick, and yes, the alpha male of our species, the barbarian born out of time, Brock Lesnar has returned. And well, speaking of barbarians, we're also getting a Viking rules match, which to me sounds a bit more like a house rules match, but we'll talk about that. But speaking of in the house, how are you, sir?
I am well. I'm well. Coming off another weekend here. We're at the channel where we went for 5 hours strong on Saturday. We took Sunday to catch our breath and stretch our legs and have a little bit of fun in this life. And we're back at it here again on a Monday night.
Yes, much like Don Callis, we got jumped from behind covering Triple Mania, so we had to duck out of there. We couldn't finish that one because that was a little too sloppy jalopy.
That TJ crowd was a handful early in the night. And
yeah, plenty of tequila floating around in Tijuana, I see.
Yeah, none too happy with the heels, at least in Don Callis' case and QT Marshall's case. Right. There's some interesting stay out of the crowd in Tijuana, folks.
Yeah, no comprende.
No comprende. But with all that being said, we do have Raw, like Nick said. Brock's back. That means Cody's somewhere and lurking around. Of course, there's going to be Judgment Day spotting. Riddle's going to take on Gunther, I believe.
Yes,
again,
with Imperium barred from ringside.
With Imperium barred from ringside. And I believe it's a non-title match, which is odd at this point. But nonetheless,
I cannot confirm nor deny, but I believe it might be.
Yeah, I think it might be non-title. So very interesting for me, but we'll see how that all plays out. And of course, the story coming out of Friday, the Bloodline saga continues. We steam along towards SummerSlam. However, some of the bigger news is who is not going to be participating in wrestling for the next little bit.
Who?
Rumor is, or story is, Bayley hurt herself at a live show. She's going to be on the shelf for a little bit.
I've seen her come out and saw reports that she walked from the arena fine, unassisted, no crutches, all of that. She even put a tweet out that just showed her with an ice bag on her knee saying pretty much, "I'm fine. Thanks everyone for the concern."
I'm fine.
I don't hopefully think that it's too bad. I don't think I saw everyone initially gasping, "Oh my God," but I don't think it's as bad. Hopefully, thankfully, knock on wood, smoke some trees, that it's not as bad.
Right. Well, let's hope it's not. There was already stories coming out that storylines are going to change. Well, obviously, if somebody was, a pivotal factor and she's not going to be there, but time will tell on that one, Nick. Also, the other news coming out of the weekend, Slammiversary, pretty big hit with most people that watched it. Nick Aldis walking away from Impact after putting in his time, and he was already speculated to kind of go certain places. I wonder if that's back on the table.
Oh, I think that that's very much back on the table. I believe even for those fine people, and don't worry, we'll get to the peoples in the chat here in a quick second, as I see it filling up. But
the peoples,
right. But even when we were here watching Slammiversary, and before that, we've talked about he's WWE bound. He's kind of on a short-term deal. He was kind of on a handshake and a hot dog agreement.
yes,
and that's why I didn't think he was going to win at Impact or on Slammiversary.
And you were right.
Now, the interesting thing that I've seen floated around is that there's talks of him being more an agent or a producer backstage, which why the talks of him being aren't a wrestler. You know what I'm trying to say?
Why wouldn't he be?
Befuddles me, literally, but befuddles me to where I can't get the words out.
I am befuddled. Yeah, no, I mean, and I listen, the WWE's got to relook at things and really reconsider how they're doing things. They've had talents like Bobby Roode. They've had talents like LA Knight. We have talents like Nick Aldis. And as a man who's knocking on
Damian Priest is one.
Damian Priest is a good example. They gave him a bit of a nod, but they're always very hesitant. Like, I mean, 40 isn't what it was 2 decades ago. When you were 40, you were done. Now guys are showing up 40 in better shape than they were when they were 22.
I'm looking at you, Drew McIntyre.
Right, there's a guy. Looks amazing as he pushes 40. And again, like I said, as a gentleman who's knocking on that door, how dare you?
Well, and a Drew McIntyre, a Gunther are two prime guys right there that I think he fits in nice, perfectly to have fantastic matches with.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of tread on those tires, and I don't know if it's a Vince McMahon philosophy, if it's a company philosophy of that. Seems like wrestlers of an older age bracket, I'll put it that way nicely, end up just they get pushed as being a maximum male model manager, or they twirl away in NXT.
Which at the end of the day, Nick, it makes little to no sense for me. In the I don't care if you're 18, 20, 30, 40, 55. I don't care what your age is. If you have a way to get over. Now, if you're coming out as a 55-year-old who wants to act like the 25-year-old, Jericho, then there's an issue. But, I mean, if you have your niche and you found a pocket and you're bringing some to the table and the fans are responding, I don't give a shit how old LA Knight is or Nick Aldis is. Let's get him in there and get some good wrestling going.
Well, at the end of the day, talent is talent, regardless of the age bracket that it falls in. And as we just saw, the man literally is walking away after the main event of Slammiversary, and we don't think that we should try and use him on our main roster in WWE. Like, show me the failed logic here. Like CM Punk, tell me when I'm telling lies.
No, I got the Fast and the Furious. Sorry. You're right. Like it's, and again, like if you could sign CM Punk and go, but he's in his 40s. But these are guys that are vets and that they're over and they can help younger talent. A guy like LA Knight being in there and pushed as a baby face. I mean, this thing that they keep going back to the well where, we're gonna keep treating him like a heel. Well, why? No one else is. Wake up.
Right. Well, speaking of LA Knight, let me talk to you. Let's talk to the peoples here.
Let's talk to the people.
Richard, what up? Saying Aldis only stayed 2 to 3 months. Is he leaving now that WWE is hiring people again? Well, there was the alleged hiring freeze. Maybe that's thawed out because of the summer weather, but I don't think that's fully the case.
The only thing I want to say about that is, and I know this has happened with other talent, they pop up at Impact and everyone's like, oh my God, so-and-so's on Impact. A lot of times, it's for a cup of tea. Like it's a cup of coffee and they're gone again. They're not hanging around. We saw it with Fish. We saw it with like even Cardona's in and out. Like people sign in bursts. Trinity Fatu could be on a 3-month contract, 6-month contract. It's no different than all this right now. Going, okay, I sign here for a while because they don't have anything for me. I'll make a little bit of money. I'll wrestle. And we'll see what happens come August.
Well, and I think especially with a guy like Aldis, maybe he kind of needed to, wash the taste out of NWA out of his mouth there for a little bit and just realize, wait, so this is actually still wrestling, right? We're still doing wrestling? Okay.
Which I think some of the people watching would be like, wait, he went to Impact to find the wrestling? Yes, he did.
Yeah, honestly, yes. It's in the name, Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, no, it was a good match with Alex Shelley. I was pleasantly surprised because I just assumed he was going to win. I did. I thought he was going to hang
Right.
around.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that speaks to his talent level.
Right.
Simone, what up? Aldous and Cody are buddies, aren't they? Yeah, from the 10 pounds of gold feud. There you go. There's not a feud.
Uh-huh. And again, you have something like with McIntyre, Nick, where like if it's Aldous and McIntyre working together could really work. Like you
Going
have
against each other
options.
could work.
Against each other could work. And he's a big dude.
Right.
I think he's underestimated how like big
He would be believable against Roman Reigns.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you on that.
But Steve G, what up? Damien, what up? James, my buddy from the Facebook groups. Finally, I recognize you. Sorry, when I shout us out, when I post our stuff in Facebook groups and everything, James comments under them half the time. I was like, I don't recognize you from the chat, so let me know who he is. So
there you go. There you go.
Dana Brooke is 34, so 6 years away from her prime.
Listen, Dana Brooks, I don't want to answer long-winded for all.
I'll say this. Some people age like fine wine. She's aging like milk.
Man, listen, they sent her out there in NXT as a manager, a losing manager because her person lost right away. And second, it's the same shit. It's like, even when she got involved with Cora and she's clapping between the drop kicks, why are you clapping between the drop? Like, the fans have turned on you. Turn on them. Stop trying to get over as a babyface. We don't want to.
She's in the Cody Rhodes predicament of she's so much a heel to everyone and has every valid right to be a heel, but just won't turn. Right.
All right.
Wrasslin, what up? Alexis, what up? Stay out of my swamp. Yeah.
Get out.
Rocco, what up? Hey, guys, serious question. Would Impact give us fans a serious, honest answer as why a dead EY is back? You want a serious and honest answer on why quote unquote dead man is back? So if they came out and said, so zombies are real, is that going to suffice?
I listen, and the report came out that he's left WWE. Again, also that he did not want to work.
Well, if he ever went back to WWE.
Yeah, like now we don't even know. And there were some rumors that he didn't like Vince McMahon, which big shocker. Nonetheless, the question you asked is how there is no answer. There is no good answer. We'll see what they do next week to try and explain the revival of Eric Young. If he
just enjoy it, he's going to come out. This is where we get Papa Shango, and we do a revival and everything like that. Yeah, no, it's interesting how it was questionable if Eric Young had even signed back with WWE because we never heard him attached to anything. He never was on screen, anything like that. And then now, the second that he shows up somewhere else, it's instantly goes back to, well, he just didn't want to work with Vince. Okay, but when there was part of the time I thought when he went there when Vince had left. So what the fuck?
Well, and again, we will never know. Like there was rumors. I had read rumors that he was slated to be a part of the Wyatt Six, the Puppets Come to Life, which I thought would have been fucking dumb. So if that is true, glad it didn't happen because you're like, wait, is that EY as the buzzard? What are we doing?
Dodged a bullet here.
But yeah, I mean, if that maybe that was there was a group of people expecting the Wyatt Six, and now they're all bummed out. EY, Bray, fucking apparently Mike Bennett was involved. Like,
well,
Jesus.
Well, Fightful even, I guess, put out a report saying that there was supposed to be a new faction, but Wyatt's illness or injury got in the way. And at this point, I don't know how to make heads or tails of this whole Bray Wyatt thing. How fitting is it that when he's not doing the White Rabbit stuff is when I'm the most confused as to what the hell is going on with Bray Wyatt?
Can you go back to giving us riddles? We understood those.
Right. Show me a creepy video. I understood that more. Boss, what up? Victor, what up? And we had the Boss CEO in here early saying the Beast Brock Lesnar returns. Yes, he does.
Yes. And we all know he's back and Cody's gonna come looking for him, right? Like that's what we've been building towards. When will we find out this magical stipulation for SummerSlam?
Probably tonight.
Tonight would be nice.
I think if they're making a big deal about Brock showing up, this will be when it's, a Saskatoon bull rope match or something like that. I'm going to wrangle you like I wrangle my cattle, some bullshit like that.
Right. All right. We'll see.
Steve, the actual better question is, did EY ever really sign with WWE? Yes, we asked that.
Yeah, we don't know.
Right. Kevin, what up?
Go
ahead.
I was just going to say, other podcasters will tell you exactly what they know. Even if they don't know, we'll just tell you we don't know because we weren't a fly on that particular wall.
Right. We don't want to be flies on shit. Wait, sorry. What? But I kid. But so is it smart of Cody, though, to challenge Brock Lesnar to SummerSlam? Because the last time we saw Brock Lesnar show up at SummerSlam, he showed up in a goddamn plow truck and he takes the tractor another round.
He's got to put this chapter of his story to bed, right? If he's going to continue to write his story and work towards completing his story, Brock Lesnar's been a foe this chapter. He's got to put it to bed at some point. Why not SummerSlam?
So what do you think the stipulation ends up being then?
I think it's going to be some type of bull rope match, some type of strap match, something that I think that will, like, Cody loves the visuals. So if the match is going to leave like cuts and bruises and welts on him, he's all for that shit because he loves those post-match, look how brutalized I am pictures. So I could definitely see him being something in that vein.
Speaking of being in vain, of course, Cody Rhodes vainly kicks off Monday Night Raw tonight.
Where did that come from?
I just saw an ad of he's kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight, and we also got an advertisement for the women's tag title match that's also on tonight.
Yes,
the complaint department are taking it home.
They could be, especially with this ongoing issue between Raquel and Rhea. I'd be a little surprised if now are they playing too much hot potato with this belt then?
Can you play too much hot? This is the 24/7 of tag titles. Like, no, you can't play hot potato enough apparently with this.
Right? Like, where does the complaint department go with it? Yeah, highly possible. Like, I mean, I don't imagine Raquel's going to challenge Rhea with like going to be Raquel 2 straps.
Well, Liv's going to play a part in this because she partnered with Rhea at one point, so she'll be does she play the in between? I want to say if the complaint department win it, Chelsea and Sonya, they'll hold on to it for a while, maybe stabilize it. But I feel like I've said that with every fucking team that's won these belts.
Yeah, so. Listen, if you can. I was convinced that Ronda and Shayna were that tag team. Like, they were going to balance this out. And wrong answer. What do I know?
I don't think anybody knows at this point. Speaking of not knowing, I don't know if Ronnie knows exactly where he is, but I hope he's not where he says he is. Under the ring for Raw and NXT, security don't know security. You must be typing this because under the ring, because you can't even spell security. You're having to type it so fast. Don't know I'm here. Okay, Hornswoggle.
It's not the first time. Ronnie does like to venture under rings.
Fair enough. Alexis is calling that it's going to be a Texas bull rope match.
Yeah,
Kevin says, "What up?" Chris, what up?
No, I just don't know how we get to the Texas, like, other than like just arbitrarily being like, I want to do it. You're like, fine, let's do it.
Yeah, that's really what it will be. I'm not opposed to it at all. Like you said, the visual image of Cody Rhodes tethered together to Brock Lesnar, to where he can just lay into him with that strap and he can just throw him around. And so when he suplexes you, he's got you tethered once he tosses you to the other post. Yeah.
There's going to be a whole lot of fucking tug and pull for Cody that night.
Pause. James out here saying, who's sponsoring SummerSlam? Maybe Brock and Cody in a Mountain Dew pitch black match. No, it's got to be like, sorry. Nope. I was just going to say, it's got to be like Ford or something because it's in Detroit. So it's got to be like muscle cars.
Yeah. I mean, let's not speak of the Mountain Dew pitch black thing. It never happened.
It was pitch black. We didn't see it.
And it didn't happen. The lights were out. Right. We don't know what happened. We have no idea. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's just something like that, like some street fight because they're in Detroit.
A Detroit street fight.
Right.
They got to do. Well, right around when they talked about it having a unique stipulation. Now, granted, it was from Meltzer, so take that however you will. A lot of stuff started to percolate out about how it's been so long since WWE's done a strap match or anything of that ilk.
True.
So would be very interesting. It seems very in vogue, especially with AEW always doing dog collar matches and Impact even doing dog collar matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could. Again, I mean, it's been the most speculated one. Does a cage match work? Maybe. A Hell in a Cell? Probably not. Though
Boston's got the best answer. As long as there's no exploding shoes, no explosions coming out of shoes, I don't care what they do.
Actually, that's my vote. And again, we'll talk about Wednesday coming up here because it's Blood and Guts week, and I think they should definitely go exploding barbed wire ring match. Cody, do it better. Do it better.
No,
right?
No. Brock Lesnar would sit there and just say, "There is not a goddamn snowball's chance in hell I'm doing that."
You want to do what? No.
I'm sorry. No.
Right. No.
But we're about 8 minutes away from the kickoff of Monday Night Raw. Ooh, baby, I like your raw. Yeah, baby, I like your raw.
I don't even know what to say now.
Fair enough. I'm good at that.
He's right. We're going through Raw. We're clicking through the chat. We're about 8 minutes away. Make sure you be a friend, tell a friend. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hey, become a member, become a For Lifey, be like James from KC, and be a For Lifey. Join us for all the fun, and we got more perks coming your way as well.
Absolutely. It's always big things popping, little things stopping up. No, something season never sleeps around here. Why?
KJ White, and I thought it said Kevin. Big Nick Kevin.
Big Kevin, yes. Big Kevin is doing all right. Kevin is doing great. Big Kevin Nash is in the chat.
Right, there we go. What do you think of the Trish and Becky feud? I feel like it's lost steam. How can WWE reignite it and make it more interesting? Maybe a Lita return. What do you think?
I don't know if it's... Has it lost steam since Zoe's been doing more of the wrestling?
I mean, I don't know if it's lost steam. It kind of got lost in the shuffle of Money in the Bank. Like, I think it kind of... Like, it wasn't really on the forefront. There was some interaction during the Money in the Bank, but it ended up being Becky and Bayley handcuffed together. It wasn't like it was Becky and Trish. So, yeah, I think if Becky's going to continually be outnumbered, a friend may be called upon to help. Of course, Lita got taken out. We know the Trish-Lita history. It makes sense.
Yeah, but also the as fitting as it is that she's got it back now after all this time and everything, but the kind of the Rip Hamilton mask on Trish kind of makes wrestling a little bit difficult at this time.
Yeah, I mean, she genuinely got a little banged up, so we'll see where it goes. I mean, is this the most exciting story? No. Could it go either way? Yeah. Does it really matter? No. I like what it's doing for Zoe. It's just a nice kind of filler storyline going along.
Yeah, well, it is entertaining, and I think it works that it doesn't have to be the biggest story on Monday Night Raw, and it shouldn't be. So, to me, it's not bad in that aspect.
Right, and I mean, at the end of the day, it gets us Trish, and I'm never going to complain about that.
Yeah. Your Maple Leafs are all over the place with that.
Absolutely. As long as there's no explosion, got that one. Brock and Cody in a pickup truck bed match. There we go. Let's do it. Let's go old school.
They go like, what's the Dustin match that he got fired from WCW? It was him and like Blacktop Bully or something like that. It's where they were going over hay bales and shit.
Yeah, it was the Blacktop Brawl or something like that.
It was something like that. Folks, if you know what match we're talking about, let me know if we're wrong on the stipulation name. But yeah, they both ended up getting fired from WCW because they both gigged each other during that match when it was supposed to be no blood.
Yeah, okay. You're having a wrestling match in the back of a fucking truck, but don't gig each other. Okay.
Moving, by the way, just traveling.
Yeah, they weren't happy about the gigging, but yeah, no, they definitely.
They just have a monster truck standoff like
Road rules,
like Giant and Hogan on the top of the fucking arena.
right?
You're telling me that doesn't look super, rock flag and eagle like Cody Rhodes, and you're telling me Brock Lesnar doesn't want to drive around a monster truck on top of a fucking building and get paid to do it?
Yeah, let's go. All right, let's
Right.
do it.
You're gonna go crazy. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah, we'll get nuts. Abandoned factory match, Flint water tank match. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, dysentery or wait, Sting and Darby already did that.
Yeah, no kidding. Does Cody and or Seth music kick off Raw? Well, we now know it's going to be Cody.
Yep, Cody. You get to sing adrenaline in my soul. Something, something, Cody Rhodes.
And we all know that Brock likes to get his shit in and get home. So
yeah, well, you'll get that, and right as he goes for whoa, expect him to get fucking suplexed.
Yeah. Let's start this early. Let's go.
Right. Is Ciampa versus Reed planned? It seems like it should, booking wise, or is it Ciampa versus Miz and Reed with secret partner Gargano? No, it's Ciampa versus Reed.
Ciampa versus Reed. Now Gargano is a nice little caveat to maybe.
Oh, I'm counting down and waiting and with bated breath until we get DIY back because I feel like it's been teased, it's been talked about. I'm just waiting for it to goddamn happen already.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Gargano ain't doing shit else, so.
Right.
I don't see DIY versus Sami and Owens happening at SummerSlam. No one said it would. They haven't even got the tag team together, let alone make a case. They deserve a title shot in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Fair enough, Boston. I don't know who said that, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people were like, "Do you think you get set in DIY?" Like, I've seen it around, right? So, yeah, I think too soon.
Right. Steve, Trish is always entertaining. Oh, a man after your own heart. Curtis, Wrestling for Life family, acknowledge KJ and Big Nick by slamming that like button by order of the Prince of the Mid-South. Why? Yeah, go to Suplex City on that, like button, that subscribe button, that bell notification, the merch store, every link we got for you. Do it. Listen to me.
Do it.
King of the Road. That's what it was. Thank you, Alexis.
King of the Road.
King of the Road. It's Raw time. Let's expletive go. The best show on earth ever, WWE. What up, Chris?
Welcome, Chris.
Right. Yeah, we are about minute 30 seconds away or so. I'm hopefully getting the end of Chicago Fire right now. I hope.
I'm getting a Wendy's drink commercial.
Oh, you want a Baconator? Brock Lesnar all the way. The man is beast, the best in his time, and even this time. Christopher, I think you're so excited you can't get full sentences out, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is a Hall of Famer. I mean, I know people have been mad, like get pissy about the part-time schedule and that, but there's been a lot of time where he hasn't been a part-timer. And look at 2023. He's missed one pay-per-view. One.
Right. 100%.
Right. So, I mean, that's a pretty good schedule for most people.
And doesn't go over in every match.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm getting the, this program is aggressive.
Gotcha. I got JV letting me know, man, I'm still coming down from Collision, man, with the Blood and Guts Royal Rampage, and Collision AEW has a big week this week. Yeah, and now we're going into All In and All Out a week apart.
No, we got lots. I mean, even folks, we are kicking off Raw. Let me know when you get then.
Okay, I will tell you then. I got then now. This is weird to say because they follow each other in the intro too.
There we go.
I got now. How now, Brown Cow?
Yes, folks. Monday Night Raw is kicking off. That's Big Nick. I'm KJ White, and if you're just tuning in, we got all the action covered all night long here for WWE Raw. We are kicking off the show with Cody Rhodes, apparently, but we're here all week long for all the wrestling. Friday, Death Before Dishonor at the same time as SmackDown, pretty much. We're going to be here early on Friday. We're going to blow it out. We're going to have a fun night. It's going to be a feel-good Friday for sure with the triple header on tap.
Right.
Right.
Louis, what up, my guy? What's up, Wrestle fans? Louis Pedro.
Wait.
In here and on time. Tonight, we're getting Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest and Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Are we
someone let Dutch Mantel know that they're still using Dirty?
Yeah, he's not happy.
Not at all. And no one gives a shit, and I love it.
Are we recycling this Judgment Day KO Sammy, just like Yahtzee up who's going to participate? 3-man, 6-man, 2-man, 1-on-1. Like, is it too much of the same shit?
Yes, it is a bit, because I feel like I had seen advertisements for a rematch between Seth and Dom for tonight. And I feel like that would have been way better than we're rehashing the tag teams, even though there's not been a ton of tension between those groups. But it's a way to get some infighting and get everybody on camera.
Fair enough. Now we got Cody coming out.
Adrenaline in my soul. I'm going to lose to Lesnar.
Not this time.
No, he's going over.
Right? He's got to go over.
Right. But no.
Oh, wait. He's smiling. I expect Brock any second now, like you said.
Right.
Let's go.
I see his arm is healed, though, too, as well.
Wow. Remember he threw the cast at some Dom? And I thought he should have saved it.
Oh, yeah. Sat there and, well, that's what it'd been if he was trying to go a heel turn and just keep it with a loaded cast. So I got Cody coming out right now. You're just waiting there with bated breath.
I'm just watching. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. But yeah, Cody Rhodes coming out to the ring, folks. We'll see what he has to say. We know Brock Lesnar is returning tonight, so we will see when that happens.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Odyssey Jones can make his Raw debut. Interesting.
Hopefully sometime, maybe. I mean, most people are at this point are forgetting that he got drafted.
I mean, whatever. We'll get there. All the other talent people want to see booked. I mean, what can we do?
Right. Ooh.
Still surprised they drafted.
What up? Kayla, what up? What now?
I think people are still surprised that he got drafted, but I mean, dude, I'd take him as like a member of Hurt Business 2.0.
Does he become part of the? Well, if he was on SmackDown instead of Raw, he could end up with that whole new faction with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits that we saw on Friday as well.
Right? Well, draft Schmaff.
Yeah, true. Terrence, who out there thinks Brock Lesnar is in the building?
I do.
Everybody, because he's been advertised to be in the building.
That's true.
Right. Just a little bit. Sorry to burst your bubble there, Terrence.
Right.
Greg, what up, Bobby? Here's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Yes.
There you go. Louie in the house. Good to see you, Louie. Saying hi to Steve. Here comes Brock. Yeah, pretty much. We're waiting. We're waiting.
At this point, yeah.
A red weight belt, not the traditional white.
Ooh.
Does
it mean he's doing a little heel turn?
There we go.
No.
Listen to this.
For Monday Night Raw. People, red for Monday Night Raw. Why?
For the people that keep saying that this guy is like, nobody cares and da-da-da-da, look at the crowd.
I'll just ask them, are they deaf? Can they hear? Right. What are you watching that we're apparently not? Because if you're trying to tell me that he's still not as over as he was going into WrestleMania.
Come on. Now you're just not giving any credit. Like, listen, this is good. Oh, yeah. And they're standing.
Who are you saying that they weren't giving any credit? Or are you just telling people that they aren't?
In general, not you.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I didn't know if somebody said it in the chat. That's why halfway was.
No, I don't think so.
Atlanta. Are they? Yeah, they are in Atlanta, I think. I believe.
My home.
Yeah. Of course. Well, all right. Now that we said that, well, they're in his backyard as
Yeah,
almost.
but I mean, they're doing this
I get
everywhere
it. I
he
get it.
goes. Let's be real.
Ryan, what up? Sup, fellas? Agree that Vikingo and Omega was the match of the weekend. No,
Yeah.
it was FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. That's in contention for match of the year.
Very much so.
I don't even know if their match at Triple Mania is in contention for best Kenny versus Vikingo match.
It might not even be the best Kenny match of the year, but it was a good match. I mean, it was decent. Vikingo picks up the W, is what it is. But yeah, FTR was much better. My favorite match of the week was Team Canada kicking the shit out of everybody.
Janice out here just saying, no hitting. Who's hitting? No fighting. No fighting.
Right.
Curtis, what did Curtis say? I can see Dirty Dominic as North American champion tomorrow night on NXT. I can see that as well.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Sure. Yeah, listen to me.
I say do it.
Cody out here demanding that Brock Lesnar answers his challenge.
Smart.
I want you right now. Oh.
But I like that
come out on the tractor.
I like that Cody didn't talk for 87 minutes. He got to the point.
That is a rarity.
We don't need to talk. I want to fight. Where's Brock? Let's go. He doesn't always have to be long-winded. It saves us from getting sick of him. So the WWE is doing good with this. No Brock.
This is getting awkward now. No Brock. Bash 8, what up?
Keep Odyssey Jones away from shit row. Yes.
Yes, please.
I concur.
But so Cody now calling up Brock saying, I know you're advertised for tonight, but you're not coming out. So is this your, little plan? You're going to sneak up on me? So you want to, that's your plan? Okay, I got you.
Oh, he's coming next week to wait for him.
No, so if I...
Okay.
Now, see, this is one he has to go and get a chair and he'll sit in the center.
Just sit. That's what he should have done.
That's what I was about to say. I said, I love that he's all fired up with the promo, but he needs to grab a chair and just sit in the goddamn center of the ring and say, I'm not leaving here, Brock, until you get your ass out here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You're in your hometown. You're going to get fucking cheered. You're the baby face in this situation, and it'll speed this shit along.
The woman who built me is in the front row. Weird way to put it, but hey,
that's an awkward way to say my mom's here. What are you, a fucking cyborg? The woman who built me.
Pinocchio over here.
I'm a real wrestler, right, Mom? And they say every time Cody tells a lie, his tattoo grows a little.
Right?
How much do you think now that Brock Lesnar is going to mess with Cody's mom now that they've pointed out that she's there? Cody's going to get his ass whooped right in front of his mom.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're setting that up nicely where, she's begging Brock to stop. Leave him alone.
And weeping. That's the fucking visual that you use going into SummerSlam of Cody Rhodes. Mrs. Dusty Rhodes is weeping over her son getting mauled by the beast, Brock Lesnar.
Uber.
It writes itself.
It kind of does. Remember I complimented them on not letting Cody talk too much tonight? It's starting to venture.
Yeah, they said, I hear you. How about some more?
It's again, the mom thing, setting up something. Fine, we'll figure that out. But I mean, keep them. You had a really strong point. Now shut up and go away.
Right. Well, artist up here and saying, wah. Chef, what up? Mama Rhodes. Yes, Mama Rhodes is in the house. It's hard times being Cody Rhodes' mama out here.
Hard times is a nice way.
Gotta see your baby get beaten up by Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Mama
Okay, so
Rose blindsided Brock with a spray.
right, there's no Brock Lesnar.
I want to
Nope.
see Mama Rhodes do the old
Oh, that's Sister
crazy
Rose.
lady sell that the woman did in WCW at Hulk Hogan, to where she's doing just the random like claw in the air sell
Right.
at him of like trying to.
Here comes Brock.
Oh, yup.
Brock said, "Okay, now I'll come."
Oh, he's
Well,
hugging his family. Now I'll go whoop his ass. He's like
not
telling his
coming down
family to
that
run
aisle.
like he's a goddamn
No,
Tyrannosaurus
there
Rex
he-
coming out right now.
There's no way he's coming down that aisle.
No,
I like this. I like Brock playing fucking head games.
Playing mind games. The last person you think would be playing mind games is Brock Lesnar.
Right? Now it becomes a horror movie because the big monster is playing tricks on you.
Right? How it's already scary to be hunted by Brock Lesnar. Now
Look,
it's scary when he's fucking with you. Oh, dun 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 dun. Oh, he does it again as he's right at the ramp. Now he's gonna jump him from behind.
Rhodes is gone.
Oh, that was the little.
We got a chair. We got a Brock.
Oh, chair's flying.
We got a Brock.
Brock Lesnar again, the alpha male of our species, the beast incarnate, the man that if the aliens showed up today, we'd send this man out saying, "Save us, Brock."
Well,
he's lost the denim vest for a leather vest, and I dig it. Stone Cold Brock Lesnar out here.
He's definitely going Stone Cold vibes tonight. Oh, he wants that Texas vibe because you're going to have a Texas bull run.
Right.
I'm
a suplex a Texas-sized mud hole in your ass. Right. I'm going to stop a mud hole in your ass and suplex it dry.
Right. And right up the right side of the ring instantly. You knew it.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, Steve-O?
Literally eyeing his family as he's got him up for an F5. F5s as he's eyeing down his mom, his sister, his whole family.
Hey, mama.
Right.
Oh, we got get him out.
I will take your mom, Mama Rhodes, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
Oh, man. So Cody fighting to get up. Kimura. Put him back in a cast.
The family, though, still too. Going back at the previously injured arm. Are they selling that he broke it again?
Mama says Brock sucks.
Cody's got a. Does Cody get color here? I think so.
No.
I'm telling you, it sells that visual super bad. He gets color.
I'd be shocked. Opening it at the opening segment with color.
I thought if you're gonna super sell it, and like I said, the visual for a SummerSlam video package, which we know they nail out of the park, he gets color and he's sitting there getting jacked up right in front of his mother. Kimura now in the center of the ring.
I hate when people don't come to help. It bothers me.
Yeah, is no one stopping? No one cares that the top fucking babyface right now is getting his arm wrenched.
Like there's no other baby faces that want to help. Nobody.
No authority figure. I mean, granted, it is Brock Lesnar. Do you want to be the sacrificial lamb running out there? But still.
At least stand around the ring asking him to stop. You know?
Right. There's no security in the building. No nothing.
I'll see you at SummerSlam.
Challenge accepted.
There you go. A Mama Rhodes on a pole match.
Does she bring the van out like the best
like
friends?
Trent's mom?
Right, like Trent's mom as to bring out. She shows up with fucking what's his dog's name there? Shiloh or whatever. Cody's dog that he shows up with her with that dog to fucking save the match.
Is this where Cody gets another injury? Maybe. Not really. He didn't break his arm this time.
Well, so your thoughts on that whole segment, so as we are in a commercial break right now.
I didn't mind it. I thought Cody was good tonight. You know, they kind of played it up exactly the way like it got very predictable as far as, but I did like the music stopping and starting and playing with it. I almost wish they would have just like kept doing that all night. Like the Rock's music randomly come on for the next 3 hours.
They had to me two perfect opportunities for this, and they missed both of them.
Yeah.
Pretty badly. Of when he sits there and he's quiet, he just cuts a quick little promo and says, "I'll be out here all freaking night until you get out here." All right, so then cool. He sits there and he puts a chair in the center of the ring or even at ringside, and he's going to sit there all night until Brock shows up.
Yeah.
You go with that, or when they hit the music the first time when he's over by his family, then Brock comes out, he jumps him. And like I said, I know it's WWE, it's not Moxley. I still would have liked to see it be more focused of Brock beating him up personally in front of his family. All of that. Maybe get some color or something like that. But the weird kind of Kimura, it just felt a little clunky past that. Like we ended with the Kimura in the ring. Like he could have just done that at ringside.
Well, it's just a few weeks ago leading into Backlash, you know, he breaks his arm. He hates him so much, he snapped his arm. So why'd he stop tonight? Like, well, I'll save you for SummerSlam, I guess. But realistically, why would he not just torque that arm, snap it again, and say, haha? But fair enough. That aside, yeah, I didn't expect blood, but I thought they could have put more emphasis on the family. Like they had a couple moments there, but yeah, like literally lay Cody's chin on that guardrail right in front of his mama, right?
You sit there and you F5 him into the barricade, into his family. Granted, now it might be a bit much for Mama Roach to take a bump or anything quite like that. But I mean,
catch me, Mama.
Rome, do as the Romans. Cody needs friend. Where needs friends? Where's Nick Aldis? There we go. I got the words out. Larry, what up? We got Larry on Larry action because we got the other Larry here.
There you go.
I remember when Brock beat the poor soul out of Zach Gowen in front of his mom, and they had color. See?
Yeah, that was one of the most horrendous shit. At like, whoa.
But that's how if you want to make him the super sympathetic baby face, and you've built me up for a third time doing this, give me something.
Yeah, I almost rather like Brock's music comes on and no Brock. If they were gonna do that, because I kind of liked it, but then it comes on again, no Brock. Then eventually Cody goes back. Then maybe halfway through the show, Cody comes storming back out. I can't find this guy. Music comes on, goes off again. Like I liked, oh shit, like we said, like Brock is fucking with them. But then
if you do that, then Cody comes out and Brock, I waited. Where the hell are you? But to see this even start off backstage, I don't like to where we get just a calamity rolling in. Like, no, I want to see Brock Lesnar come out, smirk, and then rush at him or something like that.
Yeah. My issue with that moment there is it ends up making Cody look kind of dumb and simple.
Yeah.
Right? If he's anywhere, he might be behind that curtain. Just wait.
Just maybe.
Right? Just wait, though. Give it a moment.
But like the artist says, I love this. Is anyone going to help that poor man? Hush, Margaret. That's a sure way to get him killed.
Amen.
Right. Richard, what up? A-Town, what up, my guy? Brock should have broken Cody's other arm. Victor, what did I say that was cutting the...
What shits is to be cut?
Scissor me, daddy? What?
Pause.
TJ, what up? What's good, fellas? What up? What's
going on, TJ?
Right. As we're now getting a replay of what we just watched before commercial. How short do they think our attention spans are?
Well,
it's insulting your audience.
Sometimes. I mean, on a key moment like this, I give it a pass. It's when they show me a replay of some mid-card bullshit. But because you're going to... Oh, I just assumed they were going to transition back to the back.
I'm saying if you would have take that time and like you said right there, transition to the back, show a replay of Cody getting assisted to the back, or he's consoling his mother. Show me something besides what I just watched less than 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, in case you missed the first 15 minutes of the show.
Right, in case you didn't get here from the jump.
Right. Should be like shameless. No, we're not fucking telling you what happened last week.
Right, but I've got, speaking of probably who doesn't remember what happened last week, I've got bro coming out right now, Matt Riddle.
And we got the brocopter in the house.
Whoa, don't say that. Whoa, my heart
My
jumped
nose.
into my fucking throat with that.
A pause.
Pause. Well, we
So
got
Riddle
rhinos
with rhinos.
Big horns.
Yeah. Speaking of big horns. All right, folks. We got Imperium coming out to the ring. Remember, we take a prediction.
Again, speaking of big horns.
Jesus.
Sorry. We take a prediction for every match.
Yes, we take a prediction. Sorry, did anyone else see what I just saw?
A ghost? A
So.
ghost?
Yeah, right.
Raggy. Too many Scooby snacks up there.
I thought it was a bee, man. That's what it freaked me out. Something buzzed me.
Anyways, but yes, folks, we do take a prediction on every match. Even if there are bees apparently floating around. If there are bees floating around in your mind, then that's how you know you got the good vitamins. But we're getting Matt Riddle versus Walter right now. Like you said earlier, I believe it's a non-title match. But Imperium is barred from ringside, and there's allegedly dissension amongst Imperium because of a sideways look from.
Yeah,
they're blaming the bald one though. He never talks though.
Yeah, the bald one does shit, and he got pinned last week, so they're like, tisk tisk.
I feel like Kevin Owens. Why are you mad at the bald one? Slender Man's the one that says all this shit.
Now, when they say people are banned from ringside, I often wonder, does that mean there's someone else not banned from ringside that are going to join us?
Well, as we saw, what type of security do they have here to keep these people banned? We had Cody Rhodes getting attacked, and not a single soul would come out to save this man. But so now if we've got Marcel Barthel and Giovanni Vinci out here that want to come out, who's going to stop them?
Yeah, I mean, who's really going to stop them? We just saw that, like you said, and that's one of my pet peeves. If you're going to do something like that, you got to create the anxiousness. That's what it comes off flat, right? Like, he puts him in a Kimura and then just pushes him away. No one made him stop. It wasn't intense.
When a segment like that feels planned is when it throws it off. That should feel spontaneous. That should feel, oh shit, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Right? Not only are they standing sideways to watch the TV, Kaiser's taking the time to give dirty looks to Vici.
Granted, them Imperium shirts are fresh, but still, we're hosting a show and I can't even watch the show that way that they are and actually still see the show. So,
yeah, right. Oh,
it would be nice if Riddle won the title. Ronan, what up? Very funny. Simone, what did Simone say? Oh, Papa Shango raised Andre from the Giant from the dead. He fought Brock Lesnar until he. Okay, we're just all the vitamins now.
Yeah, I wish I could get that minute back.
Don't worry, you can take it during this commercial break after we get a body slam from Gunther onto Riddle on the outside, because of course we just had most of that whole segment just be a replay of what we saw in the first segment.
Pretty much. It would be nice if Riddle won the title. Yeah, not going to happen. Walter's got this title for at least 55 more days, guys.
And even then, does he drop it to Riddle or does he drop it to, say, Drew or maybe a Nick Aldis, potentially?
Potentially. We might be getting the cart ahead of that horse, but nonetheless, I think with it, Drew's in a funny spot because now if Drew's going to be the guy that goes after Gunther and wants to, they got 60 days of storyline. They got to drag this out. They got to make this work through a couple pay-per-views to beat the record and then maybe put Drew over.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think at this point now it's gotten to the point of Gunther takes the record, and then that's what becomes the countdown clock of when he loses it.
I think so.
JV pointing out, you know what is on top? The commentators didn't do a good job at selling the Lesnar beating to Rhodes. Well, I've now seen even a lot of other people that are, I guess, I don't want to say more distinguished, but have been doing this longer, like what's the name there that worked at Wrestling Inc. Pointing out that Kevin Patrick is not great on commentary, that the Raw commentary team is probably the weakest when it comes to WWE.
Yeah, it's a half a man short. It's like 1.5 men instead of 2.5 men.
Well, and now when you see even now Collision with Nigel, and like this week we had Ian Riccaboni and it's normally Kevin Kelly, that there's really good commentators out there.
Yeah.
And to see Corey and Kevin do whatever the hell that is that they do, it kind of stands out a lot more.
No, it's been painfully obvious. And maybe part of the hope is, listen, we hired the guy, you know, he's green, or he's got some nerves that we're trying to work through, but we see potential. But I just think this is him, and no offense to him at all. He'd be great in other, like if he was doing the dog show, fucking great.
Golf.
Right?
He'd be great at golf.
Golf. For sure.
The one where you don't have to talk and you're quiet. And you don't have to get excited about anything.
And he's,
you know who's out there that I would love for them to fucking add on? And especially I think would work well with Corey? Morrow. Yes.
Morrow. Yeah.
But
no,
folks,
there's talent. Sorry, go Nick.
I was just about to say, but folks, that's why we are your alternative commentary for any and all of the wrestling. That's why you don't have to listen to guys like Excalibur or Kevin Patrick or any of those.
True.
You can just put the show on mute and just listen to us. We got you covered for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. Sorry, go ahead, sir.
No, that's it. It's very true, Nick. And I guarantee we get a lot more excitable about what's going on in the wrestling. And Kevin Patrick doesn't have that. Listen, I don't love Michael Cole. I haven't been a fan, but like the new Michael Cole since Vince McMahon, quote unquote, stepped aside a little, he's definitely more excitable. Like they were showing clips of him at Money in the Bank, and I'm like, this guy's out of his chair. It's like the Pat McAfee effect. Like we got an all new
100%. 100%. That's another great guy who literally show right there of what pro wrestling commentary can be in 2023.
He's just not excited. Fuck, bring back JR at this point.
That's a poll question. Who's more excited at pro wrestling right now, JR or Kevin Patrick? As I've got Riddle throwing bows to Gunther in the corner here.
Big. At least we're getting a decent match coming out of the first segment. First segment was okay. Could have been better.
Could have been a lot better. Honestly.
Could have been worse.
That's a better way to put that. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. It wasn't fucking awful. Jerry Lawler's a color man, though. Like that's the thing with Jerry is like he's great at ad-libbing and adding on to the story and giving your quibs. You know, you need someone that's gonna tell the fucking story. That's my issue with Excalibur. He just yells shit out. If Ian Riccaboni is outstanding, Nigel McGuinness is outstanding at telling the story, dictating what the audience is supposed to be going through. Two, sorry.
Right. No, you're good.
And that's what lacks elsewhere.
But no, 100% of that's even why Michael Cole and Pat McAfee worked so great. That's a little bit even of, I'll dare say, of why we work so great. If we bounce in between that of you have someone that has to be guiding the ship and the same person that's providing the entertainment at the same time. That's why Corey works well as a color guy. I think he could very much do the call the action and everything, but he plays well of that heel as Riddle with a 2 count.
Two, deep two. Nice match.
Oh, 100%. Think about it. It's a replay of Money in the Bank.
No, but you're right, Nick, with Corey. Like, the Corey's part of why I believe.
Knees up on the float over, bro. Knees up.
Oh wow.
Gunther with the running shotgun drop kick.
It's got to be the meanest shotgun drop kick in the business. And look,
Now
wow,
Athena.
decimated him.
And powerbomb, and then Rhea Ripley pins him for the 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so Riddle, your attempt at the IC title has now been all kinds of fuckery. You need to bye-bye.
You slide down a bit.
No more rematches, no more nothing. Gunther beat him clean.
Yeah. Oh, and he's now standing up. I like this. He's standing up on the announce table to go at the crowd. But yeah, what happened to that day and age to where you would have a guy that he gets a match, maybe 2 matches, maybe even if he's lucky 3, and he's lost all of them. You slide your ass to the back of the line, and you fall back every time a bit further after you've lost one.
There is no longer a reason for Riddle to be challenging Gunther for anything because, like, he just got annihilated.
Right?
Yeah. It was a good match.
Good. Yeah, he's out here. He's playing to the crowd. Yeah, see, I can do it because he's Austrian and this is another Austrian. Yeah,
there you go.
You should do it. You should listen to Gunther. He is the man. Yeah. Tonight I beat Matt Riddle. He's not going to challenge me anymore.
Oh my dude.
No, now this is where we're gonna get Drew.
Yes, but this is fucking awesome from Gunther. Like, this is the most important night of your sad lives. Like, he's cutting a heel promo.
Yeah, this is the best promo he's cut in WWE. Come to think of it, it's the only promo I can remember him cutting in WWE.
RKO out of nowhere. No.
Could you imagine through the table?
Through this fucking table. Let's end this.
Bro, if I start seeing anybody move behind him, I swear to God.
No, I think you're right. It's got to be.
You will fall victim. Yeah, dude. Yeah. You're going down. Listen to me. I am the ring general. That's so good for him. That made up for everything that I felt wrong with the first segment.
You know what? That was done extremely well. And Gunther looks like a fucking animal. Like, it's beautiful. Who's going to take out Gunther? Now we're hoping, well, maybe Drew. Drew's a big body, blah, blah, blah. But it's the intangibles. Like, he demolished Riddle.
Oh, yeah, he sent him packing, like you said. He beat him clean as a referee whistle.
I can't believe Jackie Redmond's on this show now.
Fair enough.
Local talent.
Oh, you can have that. Would Peter Rosenberg be able to replace Patrick? No.
Peter Rosenberg, no. Ooh.
If anything, if you're going out of that, I'd take Sam Roberts, but I would still not great. No,
I like
over Rosenberg, I'd take Sam.
Oh, I don't know if
as a play-by-play, yes.
Oh, I don't know. The tone of his voice might.
Hey, you got the color, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm not saying they'd be great. Who would be great is Matt Stryker too, who is an underrated play-by-play guy.
Rhea Ripley's back picking on Raquel. Sorry.
Looking like a fucking dime piece. How you doing? And Raquel's the only woman on the roster that honestly makes Raquel look short, or makes Rhea look short.
Oh, we finally got it.
Oh! Headbutt to fucking Liv, and now Rhea and Raquel just going at it.
Liv got popped for opening her mouth in a situation that she did not belong in.
Right.
Excuse me, the grown-ups are talking right now, little girl.
Exactly. Oh, and Rhea instantly, Raquel, I saw that she instantly started grabbing at her knee.
Right.
So here we go. Here's their out to lose the titles tonight.
Here we go.
Right. But
I mean, listen. The fucking women's tag titles do nothing anyway. Mm-hmm. Why not just leave it on them and let Raquel battle for, like, it's not the first time ever one half the tag team has gone after a singles belt at the same
No,
time.
because then the Isla Dawn and Alba Fire are just all in vain. And instantly we go right from that to Judgment Day coming out right now.
Riddle 420.
Right.
Yeah. They solved that
real
riddle
quick.
pretty quick.
TJ 1-0, Dale 1-0, Artist Sam, damn Gunta. Yes. Larry 1-0, Boston 1-0. Bees buzzing around apparently.
I'm gonna pause, man. I'm gonna go see
if JV 1-0. Boston said good match. You go fucking figure out your Nicholas Cage, the Bees situation over there. Curtis 1-0, Gunther the winner. I'm still talking, so you can do your thing.
I literally feel like the great outdoors over here. Like
Aaron 0-1, saying what's good, fam. Damien 1-0. The Gunther name grew on me. Walter just sounds like a high school science. Mr. Walter. Walter White. I see what you did there. But Bash, no. It's honestly odd that it feels like the Gunther name has kind of halfway grown him, and I think it's literally just because he's managed to outlive it and outgrow it and still kick ass while doing it. Of most people that get their fucking name changed, I cite you, Dewdrop, they just get booked into oblivion. So it almost seems like a reward that they get their name back. Of it finally allows them some bit of freedom. Riddle 420, the ring general Gunther. Yes, Ronan, and I'm all the way up here. Not sure even I want to know what a Vikings rules match entails. It involves probably pillaging. I would say that. I do feel like it's kind of going to be a little bit like a house rules match. I feel like they're going to very much. I know we've joked about calling Judgment Day the House of Purple, as we've got them coming out as some in commercial, but I think a Viking rules match is going to just be them trying to rip off the House of Black over in AEW and start doing kind of Viking rules matches instead of house rules matches. The streets need Gunther to break the record for longest IC champ. Yes, the streets and the IWC, I feel, and I think even WWE needs it as well. Man, Jackie can get it. Wait, which Jackie? Who? What now? Who? I'm saying Rhea could. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Matt L. Sick of seeing Gunther smash Riddle over and over. Well, that's why hopefully this is going to be the last time, and maybe we go to an actual feud and title matches between Gunther and Drew. And it won't be, even if they have it at SummerSlam, I don't think it would be when Drew wins it then, because obviously we're going to probably have Gunther still break the record. That second attempt for the title will probably be when Drew beats Gunther for it. Or we could still see newly free agent Nick Aldis show up and take it, because that would be interesting. Or three-way dance. All right. 1-0, but I didn't get my prediction in. All right, that's fine. It's honorable. It's respectful. It's not for the championship, so I'll respect it. I'll acknowledge it. Cat fight. Yeah, where's Joey Styles when you don't need him? Rhea better stay away from Raquel. Or what? What you gonna do? 2 jungle cats and a kitten. Wow. Get a Raquel. Wham. How Raquel got injured. What the? I did see it. Part of that, she kind of fell a little awkward, and it looked like her body went one way and the bottom half of her leg went the other way. And she started grabbing at it. So, but I think that could also be just a way to play into the story and to give them an out for losing the match, because I think we're still 3 weeks away from SummerSlam. So it gives a bit of longevity, as I'm getting an advertisement right now for WrestleMania in Philadelphia on Saturday, April 6th and Sunday, April 7th, 2024. Their package is available now for the priority pass on location is what they're doing here. I don't know if anybody's going to WrestleMania 40 has already got that planned out, because I feel like now is when the time you'd probably start planning that out. It's probably the closest WrestleMania has been to me in a hot minute. But I've got Valhalla out here, and I swear this is just Vince finally watched Vikings, and then now Hunter's, trying to bring in that House of Black influence here. No rules in Falls Count Anywhere is the rules of a Viking rules match. Sounds to me like a Falls Count Anywhere match, but because they're Vikings, we got to make it a Viking rules match, much like how when it was Big E and Apollo Crews, we had to make it a Nigerian drum match. Just saying. Yep, they're losing their titles tonight. Who? Finn Balor. Oh, the women's tag. I got you. Took me a minute. Finn Balor, Tiger Prince coming out now. Nah, you put some respect on Prince Devitt's name. Rhea's cutting a promo right now. What a fucking Cody special. Wait, what? A fucking Cody special for SummerSlam? Wait, what? Artist, what are you going on about here? Let me skip through some of these here. A-Town with the backstage brawl, living Billboard back will lose their titles tonight. That's their new name. That's so good. Billboard back. Instead of Big Bill, we got Billboard back. Who's the final recruit you feel for the Hurt Business? A, who says it's going to be the Hurt Business? I know it's going to be like the Hurt Business, but they'll give it a new name. And B, who says it needs a fourth member? It could just stay the three of them. That would be very interesting. I mean, we saw it pretty much for a bit with Roman and the Usos, as Dom's getting huge heat right now. The second Rhea mentions him, saying he's going to be the new North American champion, which we will be here live for tomorrow night when Dominic Mysterio, Dom, Dirty Dom, takes on Wesley. And the second this man touches the mic, the crowd just goes to a whole nother level as far as booing. Like, you literally, he can't talk without them just deafeningly screaming at him. Damon has takeover. We got it. Those boos won't change the fact that tomorrow night, and even still, every time they start to even mention Dom or mention that he's winning, he gets deafening boos. All right, good little bit of a boo there for Damian, bringing up the briefcase. And they've agreed that Finn Balor gets first crack at Seth Rollins. And then, of course, they, have a little bit of a, they talk Spanish to each other to sit there and, show that they're in agreement with each other. Even though I feel like that's going to lead to the dissension here. Piped in crowd noise. No, not a snowball's chance in hell, sir. The way that turns on a dime, unless they're literally just sitting there, all right, he's touching the microphone now. No. Literally, even right now, the second he touches that, I would argue to say, because that's the thing, is it's one thing to say it's piped in noise and you see the crowd not doing anything behind them. The crowd is losing their fucking mind behind him. As Sami Zayn's coming out right now. Huge. Oh, Sami and KO, huge pop. But you could arguably say Dom's the biggest heel right now in pro wrestling because he gets the biggest boo reaction. Just saying, don't come for me with your pitchforks. But as big of a reaction for Dom, we get just as big of a reaction for Sami and KO here. As Sami is saying, we got a pretty good relationship with the WWE Universe. Priest not sincere with Finn. We'll see. Like I said, I think it's going to lead to their dissension here. No, and I hope he doesn't, honestly. I don't see Priest cashing in on the NXT champion. I don't think that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Sami asking the crowd, did you pay your hard-earned money to see Dominic Mysterio on the Judgment Day talk? Or did you pay to see them wrestle? Watch how quickly the boos stop. Shut to you. All right. Well, so even then, I'll challenge you on that, Steve. Of literally, Sammy's whole promo there was: did you pay your hard-earned money to see Dominic Mysterio talk, or did you pay your hard-earned money to see someone shut up Dominic Mysterio? And you got huge reactions both ways. I don't really see why you would think it's piped in, but I mean, you do you, boo boo. The chant last week was Dom Dom sucks. Yeah, Aaron bringing up a valid point here. Piped in as a cop out. Yes, it is 100%. You can't admit that, you know, a guy like Dom Mysterio, and I get we've talked about him going to NXT, all that. We've said some negative things before, but he's got himself over. He's made it fucking work. He's made himself a huge heel. And Rhea Ripley and the group behind him and around him has been a huge part of it. Kevin just looks like he's going to lose his fucking mind here because he's just doing nothing but like rubbing his eyebrows and like breathing just to calm down here. So Steve, you managed. Have you calmed down now, Kevin?
No,
as Sammy just said, you've been listening to the Judgment Day talk for about 5 minutes now, and you seem pretty agitated.
Definitely agitated, Nick. Definitely agitated.
I'm waiting for him to just lose his mind because it's always great. Just say whatever I feel. JV's out here wanting Twinkie Mania. What?
And when
my title's on the line, I don't care as long as I get to stun Damian Priest and get my put my fist through Dominic Mysterio's stupid face.
And listen, when they pan through that crowd, the crowd's standing. They're on their feet. They're not sitting. They're not silent. They're up and they're reacting to everything they're seeing. Does it get a little bit of rub? Probably. But as the other company proved, it came through their mic. Oops.
Right. Whoopsie. But like Bash says, some people just don't want to give WWE any credit. Well, some people just don't want to give the warring wrestling promotion any credit of whichever way you stand on, I guess, this IWC battlefield that y'all are the only ones on.
Yeah, right. So we're getting a Miz TV with Becky.
Ooh.
No, we always say it, Nick. You find something good on every night of the week.
Right. And it's usually us. Yeah, you're just going to notice what I said there? Okay.
No, sorry. I got distracted by the headbutt. I got distracted by the headbutt, so meow.
No, you got distracted by mommy. I know what it is.
Right.
Don't worry. It happens to all of us.
I was just wondering if Liv needed some assistance. She looks like she's
I think the other one coming out of there that might need some assistance is Raquel.
Oh, Raquel's tender.
Pause. Or as A-Town called her, Billboard back.
WWE would be smart to have Sammy and Owens lose the titles tonight. Interesting. That is something people wouldn't expect right before SummerSlam. Just because people don't expect it doesn't mean it's smart.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if them dropping it. No.
It
would be a shock.
So Raquel's and Liv's match is still official because Raquel's having to sell the knee injury or to where they were going to have to vacate the titles. And she stood up because that's the same thing we did when she was hurt last time. So Adam Pearce is still making this official. So Adam Pearce is a terrible official because he's allowing a known injured competitor to still compete.
Well, the doctor said she had to be cautious. So the doc said she could go.
Where's Phil Brooks and this medical staff?
Right. But nonetheless, we are still getting a tag match. We could see a title change tonight. It feels like they're building towards that. Somebody made the comment that I think they're trying to give all the belts to Judgment Day. Yeah, I really think Dom can win tomorrow. That's 2 down, and then the other 2 can fight out for the other one.
Or if you give Finn the IC,
That'd be a stretch, but we'll see how we get there.
I think we're gonna get dissension before we get
Yeah.
the Infinity Gauntlet collected there. There we go. Words. I said them.
I do wonder if WrestleMania 40 will be themed around Extreme Wrestling, since I don't think they'll go that route, because remember, Vince doesn't look back on ECW and other companies very like, oh, weren't they lovely? We should pay homage. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't look at them fondly. I think the most that you'll get is if there is a time that Paul Heyman will go into the WWE Hall of Fame, I feel
Then would
that
be
is
good.
the time.
Yeah. Who inducts Heyman?
Who could they Bully?
You think Bully?
Bully.
I thought Bully kind of hates Heyman.
Bully would be my
Interesting.
guess. Who else would you really think?
I don't know. It's a tough one because it was like RVD. I couldn't see it.
No. There's no other company. Brock? No.
No, it's a tough one.
I think Bully would be the best speaker that could do it.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I mean, will there be other, could we maybe even get an RVD match? Yeah, maybe. We don't know. But yeah, they'll have a little flair, but I don't expect it to be like, welcome to Extreme WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I would be interested, honestly. Now that I mentioned Bully, it would be interesting is if that's around the one time that he gets a wrestle or a WWE run as Bully Ray.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
Going into WrestleMania 40.
That could work.
It would be, he's not going to win the fucking title.
No, he's just going to fuck with
He doesn't even have to have a title win or anything. He just has to have a semi-prominent match on the card.
Yeah, come in and kind of harass, one of the baby faces on either show. Pick one.
He does an Austin type situation. He pops in, he fucking puts somebody through a table. 1, 2, 3. There you go. How you doing? Keep it moving.
This is a good one. Tommy Dreamer, as far as being able to speak.
No.
Poor Tommy. I left it alone because I know, I always pick on Tommy.
Not sweatpants Tommy, and I can't knock it because trust me, I'm normally wearing sweatpants, but yeah, no.
True.
I don't. Again, it's hard to think of who that doesn't hate Heyman that couldn't just do a butcher job of trying to induct him. Cornette?
No, but they wouldn't let Cornette.
But they wouldn't do it.
And I think at this point now, Cornette has kind of put himself in a position where even for something like that, the minute he accepts like WWE money, chill. Touch the money.
Yeah,
he's making enough. He's good.
Like I said, I think it would be Bully.
Shoosh.
Hose. He's got hose on her chest. It says HOOS. She got hose.
Who?
Different area codes.
Out comes the complaint department, by the way. But yeah, Alpha Academy against Viking Raiders in a Viking rules match up soon, and this will be very interesting.
That all seemed very clunky as to what we were going to be getting next here, a bit, because we had at one point it showed Valhalla and the Viking Raiders backstage after we just gotten Judgment Day out in the ring. Then we had that whole segment with them and Sammy and KO and everything. Then we cut to commercial, all that. We come back. Raquel's hurt. We cut back to Alpha Academy. Now we go back to the women's tag match. It's like, all right, so which fucking segment are we going into now here?
Yeah, like what are we doing, folks? Right. It's funny, Louis. I made that same joke. CM Punk would be hilarious. Bring Punk in for the
my God.
Right. And Paul, when you believed in me and the guy with the big nose
didn't. Roman do it? Could Roman do it?
Yeah, I think he's got enough swag to pull it off.
Fair enough.
That'd be interesting.
I almost think that might even tie better into if we're doing Roman Reigns going still as champion, going into WrestleMania 40. I just inducted the Wise Man into the Hall of Fame. Like, that's just another fucking tier you can add to that shit.
They're gonna lose.
Bro, is she in a net
Sorry.
race?
What a ragtag bunch this is. As
I was
Liv
gonna
Morgan.
say, I know it's some color shit. Keep your kinks to yourself, but she looks like she's out here in a black furry neck brace.
Yeah.
Going with Greenville. That's not a bad name for them either. We like to call them the complaint department, but Greenville's not bad.
Greenville.
New tag team champs will be Team Karen.
Team Karen.
Why would Jericho induct Heyman into the Hall of Fame? Brock Lesnar should. No one said Jericho should.
Someone must have said it in the chat.
Fair enough. You can have that. That is what I'm mad at.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in another commercial.
Another commercial. Could Cody Rhodes induct Paul? Maybe with some family ties. I don't know how directly connected they are, but not bad. Oh, that's why. Yeah, no bash.
No.
Jacob Pugsley.
Jacob, what up, my guy? Yeah, we still got to chat. Prediction for returns at SummerSlam. Got to keep that trend going. Oh, Bray, Randy.
Yeah.
Who's left that could return? Lita.
Bray, Randy's good. I think Lita leading into SummerSlam possibly.
Nah, in Detroit, you hear that tune, tune, tune.
Yeah, I mean,
all that.
Part of me is like, if you had a Nick Aldis show up at SummerSlam, would it make a boom the way you want it to? I imagine it's somebody of note.
Dakota Kai to help Io Sky win and cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Interesting. Nia Jax.
Oh, my hole.
Pause.
WWE Mason's toy review. Raw is War. Well, it used to be Raw. Now it's more like two siblings. Just if I flail my arms this way,
some Mondays it's that way.
You so happen to get hit.
Right. Some Mondays is just a little scrap.
Right. Shane McMahon. Here comes the money.
I'm so mad we didn't get a heel Shane McMahon in a wheelchair. I wanted to know what their plans for Shane were going to be before he blew out his quads.
Neck brace and all, and that he should have came out for that NXT Underground.
Absolutely.
Clay, what up? Oh, any of the New Day? Hey, what do you say?
Yeah, we haven't got much from the New Day at all. Big E still a question mark. Kofi should be close.
Kofi would be close, but is Kofi that big anymore of a big return? And where does he fit in? Where does he fit in as a return?
I could see just him, like, I don't know. They show up to fight the Street Profits on something. I don't really fucking. Again, I think people will be like, "Oh, look, they're back," and the live crowd will cheer, but it's not as monumental as it once was. Big E would be gigantic, though.
I was about to say, and I'll halfway spin this and everything of a bit, because you mentioned them. You have Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits trying to recruit Xavier Woods into their new little faction. Because see, your buddies are both gone. They're both on the sideline. See, you need some protection out here, all of that. And then you start to hear, "Oh, Detroit, don't you dare be sour." And even if you get an E and maybe he's not fully in ring, but he does fucking belly to belly or something like that, or he, throws a couple punches. He just stands there menacingly. Him and Kofi, I think that'd be a good pop.
We got NXT tomorrow night. True story. We will be here live as Dom Mysterio takes on Wes Lee, among other things. Tomorrow night should be fun. NXT has been pretty good. It was almost the show of the week, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Runner up.
I was gonna say it was just about last week. Yeah. Oh, big ass boot from.
That would be interesting. Joey Styles bringing in Paul.
No. Joey Styles was great. A lot of y'all ain't kept up with Joey Styles. Joey Styles not so great anymore. No.
Where's Loomis?
Oh, he's off there with Gargano and Indy and Candace, and
They
all them.
lost their way.
Right. They borrowed a map from Veer, and they can't find their way back.
Right. So
Keyshawn
right now, the
Moore.
complaint department is in control of this match. If you want to make a prediction, if you haven't yet, we take a prediction for all the matches. We also take a rating out of 10, so do not leave. Stay to the end of the show and give us your opinion on who is going to win. All right, what was the overall feel of tonight's show? Who's
Right.
going to win?
Well, I've got going to win this match, and it's the complaint department here: Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Right.
Take the Karens. Big billboard back. Big beefy boys slapping
Right.
meat. Big billboard slapping meat. Pause. Why? Karen team for the win. That sounds like messed up episode of Dora. What? Eric Bischoff should induct Paul. Some people just want to watch the world burn. I see.
Right. Okay.
Right. Who do you want to see dethrone Roman, Solo, or Cody? I think it's going to be Cody.
Solo, I don't see happening. I'd rather it was one of the Usos over Solo.
Oh,
point in the history.
Raquel into the ring post, and friendly reminder because they keep advertising it all the time. This week's Friday Night SmackDown will be on FS1 instead of regular Fox, but we'll still be here as per usual, as per always. But they just keep mentioning it, so I figured I'd at least help them out and mention it too.
Yeah. I'll give them credit. They're starting to. They tried to put some things in there, the return of Roman and such, to give people a reason to find the show.
Right. As I've got Sonya with a single leg crab on Raquel right now. John, what up? Green and Deville will win. Austin Theory should be the new leader of the way. What y'all think? No. Make him a heel faction. No.
You could, but I mean, we'll see what happens now with Pretty Deadly being sidetracked for a little bit. We'll see. There was a little bit of a union there with Theory, but yeah, I mean, Theory to me is better off with kind of a brash group. If he's going to be with anybody, give him a Waller, give him the Pretty Deadly, give him that kind of personality.
You give him a heavy, if anything. You don't give him a group.
Yeah, you give him you could go heavy as well.
Yeah, I think you give him heavy. But yeah, he's pretty fairly well on his own. As I've got Chelsea Green and Liv Morgan right now.
Ooh, Taz is an interesting one.
Ooh, well, no, because he works for the other company. No.
Well, that's the trick.
Yeah, that's why there's no Billy Gunn.
Oh, Codebreaker. Double knees.
Oh, she stole that like a fucking holy hell. She jumped to the other side of the ring. Oh.
Wow.
1, 2.
Sonya just ran her over. Sonya just ran that lady over.
Just eat this knee, bitch.
Wow. How are you going to do my girl like that? It's brutal.
Ooh. Sabu and Duck Heyman. Not a stone cold chance in hell.
Could you imagine?
If hell froze over. Literally.
Oh. Deville taking out Raquel. The back is down. The back is down.
The billboard has fallen. The billboard has fallen. You remember the suggestion box at work? Like your boss read them or cared? Right?
I remember, though. I know what he's talking about. Don't know what we're referring to.
Shitty Unprettier.
It's a decent match.
That's a shitty Unprettier, though. She literally just like sloppy jalopy that.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tuck the head. Come on, Liv.
Or even stretch out. Like, that's part of it with Christian. If he do a flat back bump versus a fucking hip bump.
There you go. Theory and Waller. I could go for it. The Unshittier.
The Unshittier. Yes.
Liv.
Oh. Roll up for a 2 count after Sonya misses on the V trigger. Oh, the Unshittier. That's what its new name now. The Unshittier and the V trigger.
And we got new world
and Raquel got lost in the mist. She took a dragon screw and got lost by the dragon.
She got drilled with a shining wizard, and it's over. All right, hot potato. Hot potato. It's a hot one.
Don't you know that's the worst thing you do to a Karen is give them some pretty fucking jewelry?
Yeah, now they're going to be a bigger pain in the ass.
Right.
Everyone's like
3-0, 2-0, 2-0.
Chelsea's like, see, everyone doubted me. I had a plan. I got some gold. Leave me alone.
No, I think that's so perfectly fine for where Chelsea Green should be. Respectfully.
It works.
Right.
We'll see what they do now. You got to make them somewhat compelling. And again, it begs the question, will they keep them?
Yeah, that's going to be, what is the longest reign for women's tag team champions?
Ever?
Well, in this current run, I think it's either got to be Bayley and Sasha or Sasha and Naomi, I want to say.
They got Pyro.
I'm not asking you to answer right now. I'm just throwing that out there. We got Pyro to celebrate.
Longest reign was the Kabuki Warriors at 171 or 172 days, according to Google.
Oh, okay. I would have been fine with that. As the doctor's just shaking his head, holding Raquel's knee like this is the fucking cut scene from a fucking WWE game. No, it's not good. No, you're hurt. You shouldn't have wrestled.
Right. Well, there you go. Thanks, Adam.
Right. Unsafe workplace, sir.
Are we getting another replay of this shit? We're not done with this. You know that, right?
Don't worry. So this is why I'm gonna take my pause for the cause because I can't deal with a third time of this.
I'll come back. Okay, there you go. All right, folks. Nick's taking a pause for the cause. We're getting a replay of Brock Lesnar beating our buddy Cody Rhodes up, and the saga continues between Brock and Cody. But yes, did the Karens win? Yes. The world has gone mad. We have new women's tag team champions. The complaint department, the Karens, somebody else had a funny name for them, whatever you want to call them, the hot potato that is the women's tag belts have now been passed on to a new team yet again. So it looks like they're setting up Raquel and Rhea for SummerSlam, most likely. And I don't know what that means for Liv, if she's just play tag along and cheer her on. But yeah, you got new tag champions. As we're living through the third replay of what happened between Brock and Cody. Enzo coming to my backyard in August. I got to work. I feel like a cup of haters. Yeah, shout out to Enzo. We'll figure out if he works his way back up. What are we getting now? What are we getting now? I got Born to Be Wild. I guess Born to Be Wild is going to be the theme song for SummerSlam. All right. So it's official, one-on-one. No stipulation announced for Brock and Cody yet, but the match is official. August 5th, Cody Rhodes will take on Brock Lesnar. Loving the graphics. What in the blue hell are you? Anyway. Seth, the eclectic visionary, sitting down with Byron. I really like them as a team. All right. Up next, Jey Uso on a warpath. I love these writers lately. They tacking on all these titles. So now we're going to get a replay of SmackDown after our replay of earlier tonight on Raw. And we head back into a commercial break. Folks, I will remind you, we are here tomorrow. NXT, Dom will go after the North American title. We got a lot of other storylines playing out on NXT. It's been pretty good. Join us for that. Wednesday, Dynamite, Blood and Guts. Highly anticipated. We'll see how the new rulings in AEW play a factor in this match. But, of course, Okada is back in the mix, as well as Pac. The bastard has returned. So we will be live for that. Thursday, we got Impact. We shall also have a little more from CJ and Fight Forever. We are sitting down to start recording some interviews with some wrestlers starting this week, so stay tuned for that. And, of course, we have Wrasslin Court coming up very soon this month. So lots of content coming your way. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let me know how you're feeling about Raw right now. KJ, imagine Big E crush Kofi and New Day. Big E goes to Heyman. Sounds interesting. I could get behind something like that. I thought when they kind of went through the draft and they were splitting up, and then Big E lost the belt, and when they kind of started, okay, we're gonna just screw it, we'll go back to the New Day. I thought there was a really big opportunity for a heel turn within that group. I think Woods could go heel. I don't know what it is, but I feel like Xavier Woods can wrestle. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think he can. And I thought he was a good heel. That being said, Big E going heel would surprise everybody. Anything tacked to Paul Heyman's got to be pretty special most times. Okay, Seth, this outfit has to be actually started. He's eclectic. He's the eclectic visionary, guys. You got to give him some slack. We just don't understand his art. Louie's been bored. I don't know if I'll go as far as bored, but maybe not overly entertained. I thought the women's tag match was okay. Last man standing match would be good for Cody and Brock. Fair enough, Keyshawn. I would be, I think I would like a last man standing match more than a bull rope match. If, in my humble opinion, if they're going to go the bull rope or dog collar or some shit like that, I kind of like the idea. I mean, go last man standing, right? With the feud that you've tried to create between these two, and we've already been down this road twice, why not make the final battle a real final battle, right? Raw is good so far. Good, I'll accept good. Raw definitely is good so far. Great, maybe not, but we're getting there. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. We still got a lot of action coming up. We're in that second hour lull where we're kind of getting commercial heavy. We just went from a replay of Brock and Cody. After commercial, we're going to get the replay of SmackDown. So we're lacking a little. They could pick it up. They could pick it up for us just a little bit. But Raw has been good for one solid hour so far. So Dale's happy. I like it. Van Ness was great. And new. Yeah, could you believe that? If you guys are just tuning in, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green have won the WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships. We will see what that means for this division. But again, now you can see Sonya and Chelsea going into an NXT and taking on someone. You can see them showing up on SmackDown. So very intriguing what they're going to do with this division, if they're going to continue to pass the belt. I mean, we will see. I have no idea. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right, now we're going to replay of moments ago, according to Kevin Patrick. Moments ago. Steppenwolf as the theme song for SummerSlam is a W. There you go. All right, Sean. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for being here. I see him. I say that match bien. I thought it was all right. I mean, you know what the story they were going to tell. We weren't quite sure if they were actually going to get the win, but the back and forth, I thought Liv did really well. And now we will see what the complaint department brings to the table. But we went from a replay of Cody to a replay of this. Now we're going to replay of Friday. Slide in a match, guys. We can slide in a match. Let's go. But we got the complaint department in the back with Byron. See what they have to say after their big win. Anything worth noting happened this far? What's going on, Smile Mark? Brock Lesnar beat up Cody. The Judgment Day and KO and Sammy yelled at each other. And Chelsea Green and Sonya are your new tag champions. Needs more wrestling. I don't know why we can't just slide in a little more wrestling. You know, maybe 2 or 3 less replays, one more solid match. I'll take a squash match. Send out somebody you really like and let them beat some local talent. I don't give a shit. Give me something. Tommaso Ciampa versus Boston Reed. Yes. That match is still to come. Jonah taking on Ciampa. Yeah, we need more cowbell. I got a fever. Chelsea one title away from being more successful than Zack Ryder in WWE. Fair enough. And like I said, folks, right now we are in the replay. Jimmy J, Roman, Solo, and Paul, the saga of the bloodline. So we're getting the replay from Friday. Congratulations. Aaron's pumped. What's the matter with Sonya's right eye? Makeup. Don't forget Mama Rhodes cried. Oh, Mama Rhodes was on the show. If you were just tuning in, Mama Rhodes made an appearance. Also, Cody's sister. I don't know if the other gentleman was a brother or a nephew. I have no idea who the other person was. But yeah, Mama Rhodes cried. We got emotional here. Obviously, Raquel. Yeah, it definitely feels like that's where we're leaning, folks. It seems like that's where they're going to take us for SummerSlam. It's Rhea Raquel. They've been teasing it. They've been building it. They got the belts off Raquel. Feels like this is where we're going to go with it for sure. So, yeah, let's go. KO and Sammy, the complaint department, should go on a friendly dinner date. Wouldn't that be fun TV? It ends with KO just snapping and flipping the table. An hour where the match involving Riddle is the highlight. The show tends to suck so far. Yeah, again, I don't know if I'll go as far as sucks. I thought the Gunther match was great. As far as what we need, like what I want from Gunther. Yeah, Riddle's Riddle, but man, Gunther destroyed somebody that was considered a contender in that division. And then the whole, Gunther standing on the table and talking shit. Like it was almost like the Gunther 316 moment. Like, get that piece of garbage out of my ring, and here we go. So I like that segment a lot, Mike. Again, I thought it was a good hour, but I don't know if I'll stretch it much further. An okay hour. I think we could see Reed do a beatdown on Ciampa. Yeah, I mean, why not? You're outnumbered. I feel like this might have been brewing as it was, Boston. I think the injury to Ciampa might have delayed it because it feels like they just hit reset. Like, all right, let's get back. Here's the Miz. Okay, let's do it again. Like, take two. By the way, everyone remember Paul Heyman took a bump on Friday? Paul working for his dinner. And he took the super kick better than he took the stunner. It's lazy. It forget to work. I'll take your word for it, my guy. KO Sammy and the complaint department got that one. Will we get Kid Rock performance at SummerSlam in the D? I don't know. It's possible. Welcome to Detroit City. Who knows who you get? See if they got a plan. As long as it's not little Uzi Vert, we're good. Boston, I was just typing that. Would be good spot for Gargano to help. I agree. Kind of writes itself. If it is on the docket and you got something up your sleeve, he's outnumbered 2-1. It makes sense. Bash. Uh-huh. Wise man hugs his leg. Now we're doing an interview. Holy shit. All right, I don't want to be bitchy on this one, but just sprinkle in a match. Just one. A 4-minute match. Wise man hugs his. He was doing the. It kind of looked like a fucking Peter Griffin. What did Bash say? Okay, that's what you said. I step away from the vitamins. Is that Ice Cube's son behind the commentary table? Aaron, I'll look. Wait. Finnegan is here. So Finn interrupting. I saw rumors, and I don't know. I will ask the audience at large right now. The rumor is we're going to revisit Finn and Seth at SummerSlam. It makes sense. I see it setting up here in front of my eyes. I wasn't thrilled that, we're going to do that again. But his name is Ice Cube Jr. It was solid money, solid bump. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of
I was gonna say, speaking of not being a fan of doing that again.
Yeah, you're not feeling it either, right?
Well, no, I thought you were. I was just saying that about me, but yeah, no, I. What else are they gonna do with Seth? Who else?
I don't know. Anybody? You got to be somebody.
Drew, but Drew's tied up. You go Riddle, yeah, babyface on babyface. I like this because they're tying it into, I was the Universal Champion and you took that from me.
Yeah.
Seth's even here saying, he looks like he's going to compete in skating Olympics, but he's saying, you took that from, you got to stop looking in the past.
Right. I'm going to the other company. They don't allow buckle bombs. Man.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to be booked in a tag team. And yeah, when I have great matches, everyone's going to fucking see, I told you they had a plan with them. No, they didn't.
I like this segment, though.
I'm going to say this once. What?
Like, I don't mind this segment at all. There's a level of feel to it.
Oh, yeah, well, especially because they're not yelling and screaming. They've brought it down, so you have to focus on everything that they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if we try that, we talk a little bit lower. We tell people they need to hit that like button, need to subscribe, need to be a friend, tell a friend. They'll focus more on what we're saying.
Thank you.
What?
The last SummerSlam was great. This one should be good too.
Right. Yeah, you had a tractor show up and flip the ring.
That's true.
What's the complaint? Yeah.
And Finn walking off. So, I mean, an intense exchange between Seth and Finn. I don't mind.
They're going to have a hell of a match.
Wait, we're not done. We're not done. Finnegan returning
the chair.
Finn
as he was going to take the mic off.
Demands the match.
I was about to say they're about to have a hell of a match at SummerSlam here.
I feel like their last match underperformed, so I wouldn't be opposed to them getting their shit together for another one.
Fair enough.
I'm not worried.
I'm not wearing my wife's shirt.
Oh, fuck. I feel like I should go for another pause.
I was going to say,
Dragon Head is
your
here.
time if you're going to do it. Go raid the fridge, go raid the liquor cabinet, go raid your vitamins, whatever you need to raise to make yourself feeling the vibes here. And they're even, fuck you, fucking Kevin Dunn, they've got the watery intro video playing and they're behind the Viking thing that they've attached to the side of the ring and they're moving the camera like the ocean is swaying.
It's moments like this where I struggle to defend the company.
Yeah.
It's this moment when Steve G pops up in the chat and says something sarcastic and I can't defend it.
Fair enough. Benjamin, what up, my guy?
What's going on, Benjamin?
This is some good build. Yes, for Seth and Finn, yes. For this, no. I don't even think that fucking Viking platform is built solid. Seth Rollins
Shoot.
screws Judgment Day on a tag titles shit show 4 to 10 so far. I don't think he will, but yeah, it hasn't been great so far.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
And it's not there yet.
I'm in the middle. This isn't helping. We're in another commercial, for fuck's sake.
Speaking of in the middle and not helping, I feel a sneeze coming on, but I can't tell when it's going to fucking happen.
I like Finley's new Bullet Club so far. Good names around them. Starting to try and build something back. Bullet Club's lost a lot of momentum from what they used to be. Very interesting if Finley can bring back some notoriety to this crew.
Yeah, well, it's very interesting of the multiple iterations that the Bullet Club has had.
No, absolutely. Viking jobbers.
Right. Please use your indoor typing voice, everyone. Yes. I don't want to see any capital letters, no exclamation points, no none of that. Viking Raiders for the win. Viking Raiders for the win. Got Shoosh team for the win. Alpha Academy for the win. You're going Shoosh? You're shooshing?
I'm going Shoosh. I'm a big fan of the Shoosh.
Do I then have to take the Hot Topic Raiders just out of spite? It is their rules match, so I mean,
they've lost everything else. You would imagine they'd win something.
If they don't win this match, then they are forever confirmed as jobber Vikings because they are berserker just out here going huss, because if they lose their own match, their own rules match to Shoosh, yeah, we're done here. We're close up shop. We're done. Move along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same thing we said for Riddle. Like, that's your attempt. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, Riddle's just. I'm staying with the Raiders with the company. Like, I don't give a shit anymore at that point. They have been booked to death to oblivion. They have reached the tipping point with this Viking ship, literally and figuratively. I wouldn't say that with Riddle. I think he just goes to the back of the line. If the Viking Raiders lose this match, why do I care anymore? What else could they do to make them relevant, to make them matter, to make them feel important ever?
Yeah, and if they win this, is there more? Like, do we get an Academy match next week? Like, what the fuck? Like, are we done here? Like, what happens? Tag team wrestling.
Start having Viking rules matches, like house rules matches,
right? WWE's bogus in their tag teams. Yes and no. I mean, they're still viable tag teams as far as KO and Sammy, and I mean, what they're doing with Imperium and such has been all right. And then you got it's not a total loss, but it's not. I wish the tag team division in all of wrestling would get more love.
Well, I feel like one company actually is starting to do it well, as we saw on Collision. I think it's just, unfortunately, you have to tune in every Saturday to watch it.
Fair enough. I mean, again, FTR proving why they are top guys. A really nice, to me, as far as the North American market goes, it was a really, really good coming out party for Jay White and Juice. You know, for the Cornettes of the world that go, who the fuck are these guys? Well,
Cornette labeled them Gin and Juice.
Right.
Oh, we got Titus O'Neil on commentary. That's someone who should replace fucking Kevin Patrick, is Titus O'Neil.
You want Titus O'Neil doing commentary?
Chucky Ducky Quack Quack. Give me Titus O'Neil and Corey Graves on fucking commentary. Then, bro,
it's definitely an upgrade.
I hate that I went bro instantly into that, but
no, it's definitely an upgrade. I can't dispute it.
A mannequin is a better commentator than Kevin Patrick.
As much as I don't love the suggestion at all, I was like, well, fuck.
Anything is better.
It's definitely an upgrade. Why is Otis? Why is Titus at ringside?
They said it, but obviously we keep it at a certain volume so we don't get copyright flag. So
fact checkers out there. Why is Titus here?
I'm assuming it has to do with the the
charity
fucking goodwill shit that Titus does. Sorry.
Why is he out?
I just got caught up on Valkyria out here coming out with Valhalla. There we go. I'll get words out. With the Letterman jacket. This is Goth Kids versus Jocks. Just the Goth Kids have been replaced with Vikings.
John Cena, hello.
See, John Cena, we can see you. Your powers have worn off since you've been out of WWE.
War Machine and FTR has an amazing ring to it. Yeah, you can take my money all day, every day on that one.
If you can unearth War Machine out of the rubble of shit that is the Viking experience, the Viking Raiders.
He's still good. He's still good. Oh, we're off.
Archaeologist. What are we fucking?
What the fuck was that?
Oh, so it's a 6-way match. It's not even just
everybody, all hands on deck.
Literally. Why is the rum gone?
No, you don't. Why? I didn't write it. Why are you apologizing to me? I didn't make this shit up, and I don't fucking love it either.
You go play Exterminator while I try and sort through the mist that is going on here.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a sec. You deal with this crazy.
Don't worry. I got Eric out here looking
Was
like
that a smoke bomb? Like, what happened?
They didn't want anyone to see this shit here. I've got Eric out here looking like Kratos from fucking God of War. I didn't know a Greek fucking god was a Viking, but we'll get there.
For the Academy.
It's not a triple threat. It's a fucking tag match. What the fuck? So then why are the women getting involved?
I thought the women were involved. I thought it was like no DQ, no nothing. Okay.
Nobody knows nothing about this shit. Oh, Eric,
why would they not just fight?
Is this like beer pong? You got to knock all your opponents through the shield or something like that to fucking win the match here?
Wow, Otis just stole the get the table gimmick. I'm sorry, I was so distracted by that. Otis yanked and...
Did anyone else catch the ass smack? I caught the ass smack. Pause. Speaking of it, Gable getting the table, and the table's bigger than Gable. As Eric takes out Gable. So, Ivar with a diving crossbody into the barge of the ship. There we go. Oh, what the halfway toss? And Otis no sells because he's already back in the ring here. And he was supposed to catch him and halfway caught him and just went with it. But Ivar went for the crossbody. Otis caught him midway into a slam. And now I bet you we're going to a goddamn commercial break. Yes, we are. As I get an ad for Carvana. But folks, I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything with pro wrestling. And we still got more content coming up on top of the new content that we've added. Like we got CJ out there taking you through Fight Forever. So you know what you're getting into when you buy that. Trust me, I wish I had that before I bought it, because on PlayStation, it plays entirely different than apparently on a Switch or a PC like CJ's playing on. Plus, we got Luna always dropping new shorts, new TikToks, new clips, everything like that. And we've got Luna's Lounge as well. And we still got big things popping, little things stopping up. Something season never sleeps. You still don't even know what we got coming down the pipeline. We still got interviews lined up. We got new shows popping up. So 100%, you need to be a friend, tell a friend. Hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you know anytime and every time we show up. Because half the time we show up and then just end up keep staying, like on Saturdays where we ended up watching Triple Mania, which Tijuana QT is best QT. But absolutely 100% blow this channel up, blow this stream up, blow this chat up 100%, because we out here talking Monday Night Raw. And what are you guys feeling so far as we're 9.5, we're an hour and a half already through Friday or Monday Night Raw. We've reached the halfway point. So let me know what you feeling so far at the halfway point here of Monday Night Raw tonight. Wasn't it the New Day versus Raiders in a Viking rules match last September? Oh, James, you're A, testing. A, that I remember that with vitamins, and B, that was a match worth remembering. I will agree with you, but I will not deny that you might be wrong as well. Um, I think the last I remembered, it might have not even been. It might have been the New Day and the Dirty Dogs. Actually, is the match I'm thinking of. The tables match where Kofi got hurt in that match as well. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like the Royal Rampage that we're getting on Friday night as well, as we're also here for Death Before Dishonor and Friday Night SmackDown. But I don't even honestly remember that happening last year. I thought it was just whole of, hey, we're going to Wembley, so Royal Rampage. I saw Luna Short on Smash or Pass with the theme songs. Well, there you go, Bash. So now you can go and check out all of her Luna's Lounge. You can check out all of our content. Plus, we got everything up on Spotify. We got the TikToks. We got the Twitters. We got the Instagrams. We got the merch stores. We got the memberships to where you might even start getting, added Brucey bonus content to where you get that, membership exclusive stuff. So 100% that membership exclusive content. So 100% you need to hit that join button as well. But absolutely. And we still do have the super chats, the super stickers as well. And again, everything just goes right back into the channel. I know a fair amount of people have dropped a fair amount of comments that we probably missed just because we talk a lot and y'all talk a lot too. Like I think Larry kept talking about Matt Riddle and Salmon for God knows how long. Barani, thank you for the like. Titus O'Neil joining us on commentary, by the way, as we're back in action, as we've got Ivar with a big boot on to Otis. Honestly, I forgot how deep Titus's voice is because I don't know if he can work on commentary because he sounds like fucking voice of God coming in here. Moonsault, Ivar, 2 count. Gable breaks it up with a moonsault of his own. Is he going to belly to back suplex? He belly to backs and bridges Ivar. 2 count. As Eric breaks it up as Otis rolls out here. Going to be waiting a long time for that, Larry. Wait, what? Just a thought. Heyman inducts Heyman. They pre-record Heyman doing the introduction. What in the name of John Hammond is this, like the fucking intro to Jurassic Park here with Dino DNA? Well, hello, John. Hello, John. That's what we're gonna get with Heyman's Hall of Fame. I don't know about that. What the hell was that?
That was Heyman.
Ah,
my bad.
That was the amber that they had to get the Heyman DNA out of. That
Right?
get him to
like
induct
the
himself.
two faces. They could do it like the 2 faces of Heyman, like the 3 faces of Foley, right? Do it
2 faces of Heyman
like that.
He comes out. He inducts himself as like the leather jacket and the ball cap and the rat tail.
Here's a question for everybody: is this match actually turning out to be good? Like these guys are fucking laying it out, like moonsault and big suplexes, and like I know it's a gimmicky match, but if you ignore the gimmick, they could have done without the gimmick actually, because it's been good.
They have Viking match pulled up on the giant Titantron.
I noticed that.
Yeah, they have. Should we start singing she shanties as we get a diving headbutt for a 2 count as Valhalla breaks it up. Maxine, Maxi pad flying. She looks like a fucking alien pretending to be a human being.
She looks like one of those backyard videos. Like we saw this lanky creature roaming.
Right. I am an alien wearing a human meat suit is what she looks like right now. This is how humans react. Yes, I say shoosh. They taught me shoosh. Oh, spear through the table. Valhalla spears shoosh through the table. Maxi pad through the table.
Yeah, it's over, Alpha.
Oh, he fucking clattered his ass.
Maxine goes through the table.
Oh, this is where Otis hooks up.
His new Viking name.
Otis.
Otis. He's on fire, and the crowd is with it.
Everyone gets behind Otis just going on this fucking Festus warpath here. He just snaps of like, what did you do to my friends? And just loses his mind.
Yeah, it's got some legs.
That's fine because Otis doesn't have a neck, so at least it's got some legs.
Oh, what a crazy looking powerbomb.
Oh, that was supposed to be a chokeslam, I think, but it halfway went into like a spine buster.
Ronan says, no surprise, this match is actually good. Juggernaut mode. I like it. Good match, yeah. I mean,
turkey leg mode. Oh, we're getting a worm.
But do you not feel like if they would have left the gimmick out of it, it would have just highlighted two really good tag teams?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been able to get the bullshit stuff in.
Oh, Valhalla.
She fucking chopped the shit out of his neck. What she could find of it.
He doesn't have.
Well, I was going to say what she could find of it.
Goodbye.
Double power bomb. Oh, that's where you should have done your table spot. 1, 2, 3.
And Otis just trying to pull air into those lungs hard. The caterpillar.
They look like the fucking Legion of Doom here. Fucking feel the rush. Or yeah, what a rush.
So that's it, folks. It's in the books. Sarah Logan plowed Maxine.
I was going to say, it's on paper. It might be toilet paper, but it's on paper.
Woo.
To your point, I feel like that had potential to get to be a good match, and it just couldn't get out of its own way.
Oh no, I disagree. I thought they delivered a phenomenal match in spite of the gimmicky bullshit.
You think even with that ending, everything that was match of the night so far?
Oh, by far match of the night. What else did we get? This was a really solid.
I'm not saying anything we got was good.
So would this not be the best of the bunch?
Shit is still shit.
But I didn't think it was a shit match, really. I just thought the gimmick was unnecessary, but they banged out. Like, they were all over the place. False finishes. The ending was fine. It was what you expected.
I think it had potential. It didn't reach it.
I think it overachieved as far as what I thought we were going to get compared to what we are getting. I thought we all thought it was going to be a big joke, and it turned out to be a really good match.
I'll agree to disagree.
Fair enough. That's why I asked the chat. I was really surprised with the quality of the match we got.
Oh, wait, what the shit? Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. When did that happen?
That's interesting, folks. We just
got a replay of Bronson Reed taking out Ciampa to get Miz the win here.
Okay. So, yeah, no Ciampa. We got Shinsuke.
Yeah, we're getting an advertisement as well for Sami and KO versus Damian and Dominic. And I believe, according to Sami and KO, the tag titles are on the line, although they didn't advertise it that way. Oh, I've got Shayna coming out right now.
Pretty good. Gunther match was good. Yeah, the Gunther match was
good. That was the best match of the night.
Yeah. So,
that was the best moment of the night is when he got on that announce table.
Yeah, it was his Gunther 316 moment.
Right.
Yeah, match of the night candidate for sure. Like I said, I just feel like it overachieved because it was gimmicky and nonsensical, and there's no defending that type of fucking shit. But nonetheless, it was good. That match was something to wake the crowd up because the crowd was so it did wake them up. I agree. Get them.
I'm just of the mindset. I feel a bit that it didn't have much of a high bar to overcome.
But like, I don't understand. Like,
as in it you can say it went beyond expectations. That doesn't mean that it really went super.
That match, that was a solid wrestling match. Like, from what we just witnessed, from my opinion, is that
That's fun.
What just happened in the ring was very fun, was very energized. We had table spots. There was a couple moonsaults, the caterpillar. The crowd was into it. It was a very, I mean, it exceeded expectations for me.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. We had moments like that. We had Otis, do the Hulk up and everything, and then it gets cut short with this wacky fucking chop after she sat there and put somebody through a table.
No, wacky chop. I think it was perfect. Like she rolled out after taking out of the Maxine's got the better of him. She causes the interference. I thought it was spot on, bro. Big double power bomb to the giant turkey. I love it. That was solid
for me.
Yeah, that was a crazy great match. Thank you, Aaron.
You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
Big Bill and Big Bronson Reed should tag up under the name "Nobody Cares About Us" enough to think of real. It's not bad.
No bet. Yes, tag titles on the line. I think KO and Sammy are safe here.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where Seth shows up and he costs Judgment Day the tag titles.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how much gold.
And we set to a 6-way match because we've still got 3 weeks before SummerSlam and rinse, repeat.
It feels like it's been a lot of that for them anyway. Yep. Wow, Vince flew to Cody's house. Yeah, this was crazy. Like this story came out over the last day or so. And yeah, I mean, people who said Cody didn't matter, that helps.
Well, and then they're doing a whole Peacock special on becoming Cody Rhodes, which we got an advertisement for.
Yeah. It looks awesome. Are you going to watch it? Yeah, we got to watch it. You guys are going to ask us about it.
Right. Still about.
AEW does gimmick matches all the time and nobody complains. Yes, we do complain. That's the thing. It's always a cop-out from either side of the argument, right? Like, again, if this was a Viking match on AEW, I'd be sitting here belly aching about it. To me, it took away from the match. The match was stood on its own without having if you wanted to do a no DQ match, fine. But to hook up a fucking boat to the ring is a bit much for my taste.
Yeah, it got very wonky.
Got that one. It's the mids, the Raw today. Yeah, I've been very floating through the middle. Maybe they'll give us a reason to break out the highs. We'll see what happens in the last little bit here.
Right. Well, we've got about the last hour or so, and we've got Nakamura versus Bronson Reed, and we've got KO and Sammy versus Damian and Dom left, allegedly.
Well, I mean, we got the surprise turn of Shinsuke now taking on Reed, so we'll see how that goes. And we also have Miz TV, so that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're getting that with Becky, too.
Yeah. I'm getting a commercial for NXT tomorrow. We will be live as Dom goes after a major title, kind of, sort of. Totally.
Maybe, kind of, sort of. Hey, he ended up in NXT like we all thought he would.
What's that?
I said he ended up in NXT like we thought he would.
Right, kind of. I'm all for it. I think it brings notoriety to it for sure.
Right.
Here comes Crazy Nikki. As she's about to get beat by Shayna Baszler.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we had Shayna out here.
See, why couldn't you slip this match into the swamp of promos, backstage interviews, and replays that we got the last 45 minutes prior to that previous match? Slip this one in. Right in the middle of that. I just realized
what I just thought about. Are we having the Sammy KO tag match with Damian and Dominic to amend or rectify the match that we had last week that had the alleged backstage interaction and altercation between the two teams, the argument? Go ahead. Yeah.
It's over.
Don't worry. By the time I got that sentence out, she tapped.
7-second match for Nikki Cross. Shayna with the dubs. Now, I do appreciate them Wait.
Oh, here comes Ronda NyQuil Drowsy.
Up here, Shayna. Okay. Okay. Ronda Drowsy.
Is she going back to UFC?
No. She doesn't like to get punched.
Well, and people forget about this whole like USADA testing shit and everything. That when you take yourself out of the pool, you have to go X amount of time before you can add yourself back into the fucking pool.
I think she would be out of her depth going back.
Oh shit! If she does, a fucking ton of people will watch it, and she'll get night. She will get put on her fucking ass.
She started well. It's starting to go downhill.
First, you were doing this. Now I want you to do this.
Raw needs LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Bash say?
So she's mentioning about how her MMA career was better than Shayna's and how it took her less time to become a better WWE superstar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just quickly with the gimmick stuff it's just not my cup of tea when you go too far. That other people think it's wicked. I just don't much care when you go that far. But I thought the match was great.
It's easy to that tough talk all the way up there. So we're getting that SummerSlam. I bet you're gonna get Ronda versus Shayna.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Hey.
Do we get a career versus career match?
Even better. Shayna,
watch bring your happy ass down here. We'll settle this right here, right now.
Oh no, not tonight.
Easiest heel trick in the fucking book.
Baszler going up the stairs.
Now, do you just play Wild Thing in reverse when someone goes up the stairs instead of down the stairs?
Oh, I found the security, by the way.
Fucking an hour, 2 hours later, they show the fuck up.
What
Most
the show
people have been fired by this time on their job.
Right. What this show just showed me was the security is like, Brock, he can do what he wants. However, we'll happily stop this lady here. I got this.
It shows you that the security is pussy, is what it shows you of that. Brock Lesnar in the ring, I don't want no part of that. I get paid nowhere near enough to sit there and get my ass thrown from pillar to post. Sit there and break up Shayna and Ronda. I could do it. I could take one. I'll do it.
Right. I hope that Cody's doc is 90% Brandy Rhodes.
That sounds like a personal thing, C Money.
I agree.
What you do in private is what you do in private.
EQ, welcome back. Right.
What up?
Miz TV with Becky. Now we're getting another replay. Of Logan and Ricochet.
Yeah, we got to show the amazing moment because we can't replay the one that he did with Velveteen Dream because we don't act like Velveteen Dream existed. So,
he didn't.
This is the first time you've ever seen this, right?
On the main roster, it is. That's the answer.
Good,
so for some people, yes, is the answer.
Yeah, to average people. Bro, you literally you're Logan Paul, and you're gonna sit there and fucking say with a straight face, that was cool for a TikTok, but I'm not a TikToker.
That's exactly why he said it. I thought it's perfect. That's exactly what he should say.
He sat there and looked like he just watched a fucking superhero in real life.
Yeah.
He marked the fuck out right there. He was literally just, holy shit, he actually did that.
And then play it down. Fuck it. I'm not a TikToker. And everyone laughs because that's what the fuck he was.
A real fight and not just another viral moment.
Right. Have Knight win the U.S. title, then trade Knight to Raw for Gunther so that titles can switch Raw and region.
Right. Hey, we already did the draft and we haven't even followed that yet. So let's just start doing trades amongst it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible, Damien. Possible, Damien. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we Usher?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
4-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Yeah. 3-1. There you go. Way to break the mold.
You're right. Yeah. Be unique.
Oh, 3-1. He's got a partner.
Mm.
You got a friend in me.
Oh, well, I was going to say, normally Dale's like 27,000-0. What the? Becky borrowing Wendy Chu's pajamas.
Shayna for the win. Yeah, I didn't even click on the Shayna predictions, guys, because I didn't have time.
Yeah, don't worry. I couldn't finish a sentence before the
Nick,
match was done.
we are back in a commercial break. Coming out of the commercial break, we're getting a Miz TV. This Monday Night Raw is particularly getting under my skin a little bit.
I feel like at this point, when it comes to Monday Night Raw, we should, instead of saying we're back in a commercial break, we should just say, and we're back in action now.
We're actually
back in an action break. Because this has been promo and video package and replay heavy. And just, I don't get why. I really don't. I'm struggling here.
Well, James says if Dom wins, it would free up Wesley to go after Mello. Then Mello could jump on the main roster eventually, maybe in Lashley's new faction at some point. Okay.
So I lose to Dom, so I should then take on the world champ and then beat the world champ.
Yeah, I don't know if we had that way with it.
No.
But I do see Mello moving up. Could Mello be involved in the Herd business to break his teeth in? Maybe.
But is it Mello or is it Mello and Trick? Or is it just Trick?
I think it should be Mello and Trick.
Yeah.
3-1. Got those. How long was Shayna's match? Didn't she break the record? It's pretty damn close. We're gonna take one of those plaques off Natty.
I was it'd be Aaliyah.
That's right.
Right. So someone break out the stopwatch here.
Is Becky sponsored by Adidas? Possibly.
Well, that's because her gear's all Adidas pajamas here.
Smoke broke. Yeah, if the price of smokes keep going up.
Well, no, I think he was trying to say break, but
yeah. Smoke broke. You. PTSD, no joke. 10-star match.
No one was saying it was.
Wait, who said 10-star match?
Again, no one was saying it was.
Definitely wasn't a 10-star match. The security has PTSD. Gotcha.
Oh.
Sometimes we got to piece this together.
It's like a murder mystery.
Oh, that's why he said no joke. Yeah, I can relate. Trust me, sir.
Right.
I've told that story here, so yes, it's no joke. But they clearly might be hiding and have some form of PTSD.
No, they just have a lack of huevos. They have no marbles.
Right?
Because we were talking about Wild Thing going up the going up the ramps. They have no marbles. You can put it together. You got it. You win the pony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want consistency, right? Why'd you stop Shayna? You didn't stop Brock. Boo.
Because he can whoop my ass. Exactly. She might be able to whoop my ass. I know he can. She might.
JV, I've heard this come up before in other weeks. I do not agree with that at all. I don't think that there's any validity to this thought at all. They're not like, well, they're going to do blood and guts this week, so we're going to mail it in. They're trying.
Yeah, because, is WWE tanking for a high draft pick? What the fuck are we talking about? Because, I always know that, when the Kansas City Chiefs are going to play the fucking New England Patriots, they just know, well, the Patriots supposed to win here, so we'll just put all our fucking backups in and shit like that. We don't want anybody getting banged up or anything. No, that's such a pissant fucking way to look at that.
Yeah, and I think it's the last thing the company would actually do. And they've proven time and time again where they purposely try and do the opposite and try and fuck with fuck things up as far as the planning of others go.
I was going to say, think about this. Everyone wants to talk about Vince McMahon still running shit. And you think Vince McMahon is going to fucking kowtow to Tony Khan? You can't have it both ways when it comes to that.
Miz TV. They had so much footage on him over the years. They could easily create an AI Mean Gene. Yeah, it would probably be better than most.
Yes, because I ain't gonna get into that of just bringing fucking everybody back. We're gonna have a hologram Tupac concert. Like,
do it.
that,
Hologram
that's
Gene.
cool. Or I could just go and watch his fucking concerts before. I'd rather watch the shit when he was a human being,
Right.
instead of fucking Skynet.
Ronda versus Shayna in a pit fight or a fight pit. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Spice it up.
Back to the prediction thing earlier. Could Braun Breaker make a SummerSlam run-in? On who?
I mean, possibly. Depends on who, like Nick said. And I mean, I think he's close. I think he's itching at it. But
Seth would be my only guess.
What is he talking shit about McAfee?
Yeah.
Is McAfee gonna come and beat up the Miz?
It goes into the whole WrestleMania thing where McAfee went over the Miz.
Interesting.
And it does play. Well, it does play into the relevant topic that ESPN had a ton of layoffs. Some people think in part because they brought on Pat, and there's been a backlash towards Pat because he's taking a show to that type of platform, et cetera, et cetera. So it's that way to poke the needle at pop culture without dipping your toe too far in.
I think Becky looks pretty great. Wes Lee keeping his title tomorrow night. Vance, it's possible. I mean, that would be the most. I think on paper, you think, yeah, probably. I really like the idea of Dom winning it and shocking everybody, even if he only holds it for a couple weeks and then drops it back to him down in NXT. But I think it's a nice way to highlight that they continually try and merge the two, so you're getting attention on NXT. It's been good.
It's a way to get, I would say, more heat on Dom, if that's possible. And it would also be a way to get more eyes and more relevancy on that title.
Yeah. When is the next pay-per-view premium live event? Well, if you're talking WWE, technically it would be July 30th for a Great American Bash. August 5th is SummerSlam. We also have Death Before Dishonor this week. Something next week. What's next week?
All In?
I don't know. We'll figure it. No, All In's not till August. We'll figure it out. But yeah, the next major pay-per-view is SummerSlam.
100%. So yeah, SummerSlam. Trent, yeah, we got that. Bobby says Miz TV would be a banger. I want Pat McAfee to return to WWE. I think he's got plenty on his plate.
I like
Seen now no interview saying how wrestlers are more concerned about getting star-rated matches instead of working a solid, believable match that will entertain an audience and sell tickets.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think off the heel. Oh wait, Bex is just throwing shit.
Oh, my froze again. God damn it!
Sorry, I got completely distracted by Becky.
That helped me know. Otherwise, I just had fucking Becky just looking disappointed at Miz.
She just giving it to the Miz, and it is Adidas. Becky Chu.
Yeah, Becky Chu, brought to you by Adidas.
Before you lose your tiny testicles.
Does that sound more aggressive coming from an Irish accent?
Yep. Because you believe her.
Right. Yeah, because I like that. Because you believe her.
She does.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh. No, I was gonna just answer this of I feel like there's very much a group of professional wrestlers that's their main concern. I think that one of the best things I heard recently was Meltzer on with Chris Van Fleet trying to explain his 5-star ratings, and it was Have you ever had a dream that you thought you had and you think you thought what you think you thought? Like
Mhm.
that's fucking Meltzer trying to explain that.
Yeah, no, Nick, if do me a favor. If we're ever hanging out like 10, 20, 30 years from now, and I've been doing the same thing for 30 years, and I can't explain to people what it is the fuck I do, just put me out of my misery. Like, take me off.
Just double tap.
Yeah, like, dude, it's time. Like, if you can't even explain what the fuck it is you've been doing for 40 years without mumbling and bumbling over it and not being able to figure out how to convey, yeah, if I like the person and they're nice to me, I give them good stars. But nonetheless, I will
Oh, no, I
digress
think
on
it's
that.
you're covering up for bullshit at this point when it comes to
Yeah.
Meltzer. Of he's more having to explain
Hmm.
why he favors a certain side, but
Right. But at least be convincing in your bullshit. He's not even that. Good shout, Nick. I'm not sure what you shouted.
fair enough. Good you.
By the way, where's the Chew at? Is she hurt? Kayfabe got taken out of the picture by Blair Davenport. Hopefully, this means she's coming back with something new.
Well, I think it was a shoulder or an ACL or something. She was hurt. That I thought she was coming
Okay.
back. But speaking of sides, we've got Trish looking like Rip Hamilton here,
No.
and Zoe Starks with the weirdest jacket I've ever seen because she's got the Two-Face jacket, and in case just one arm is fucking scorching hot. If she needs to throw a fucking left-handed fastball, she's got you
Right.
covered. But the right hand, she's fucked because of the leather jacket part.
Right.
That's how you know she's a lefty.
She might be a lefty. I wonder how much she charges to have someone paint her into her outfit.
Which one?
Trish.
Why? Are you trying to fucking apply?
I would the world's smallest paintbrush too.
Micro paintbrush.
Right. It's gonna take a while, Trish.
Who puts the grease on you to slide into this outfit?
Anyway, Damien says we have an emergency August 27th. We have emergence August 27th and multiverse. Yes, Impact has a couple more shows this summer as well. So lots. There's a lot of GCW shows. There's lots. New Japan.
Right, but those are also past August 5th, which is when SummerSlam is. So
yes.
Thank you for the calendar.
We're all up to date.
Right. We'll get up to date.
I'll fight you. All right, we're gonna get a scrap.
Just punch her right in the face.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. Just finger poke of doom. Just boink. That's piped. That's fucking piped. She already did. What the fuck are we doing?
No, she beat
her.
her.
Through Zoe Starks first. Didn't Becky already face Zoe Starks?
No, Zoe beat her. Remember she grabbed the ropes?
Oh, motherfucker.
At least post fucking Money in the Bank anyway.
I need you to do something else.
This Wednesday, is there a GCW show in Japan, KJ and Nick? I don't know. I won't be watching it. At least live.
So Trish needs acknowledgement, just like Roman Reigns, of when Zoe beats Becky. Becky needs to get on her knees and say, "Thank you, Trish. This is 100% acknowledge me."
Yeah. Pay your dues. Bow to the queen. Thank me for all I have done.
She's got to wear a "Thank you, Trish" shirt. Or did she?
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Here it comes. Becky's got a friend.
Oh, well, that's a lot better than what I thought you were about to go do. We definitely might need security then.
Becky doesn't need a friend, apparently.
Oh, no, she's got the mask. Hit her with the mask.
Oh, rude.
Ah, you dumbass. She hit her maskless, but
Becky got the mask on. There you go. The headbutt to Stark. So we thought she was going to need a friend. We were completely wrong. All she needed was a mask.
Apparently. Fucking Phantom of the Becky here.
Right? Phantom of the Becky. Got that one. Was Saban shoot injured or was it a poor match? I don't think he was shoot injured. I think he got steamrolled.
Which would make it a poor match.
It wasn't the match.
It was an unnecessary squash job. Call it what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of an upgrade from a squash, but yeah, he got dusted. So it was shocking. Trying to, prove Leo's a badass, I guess.
Yeah, before he retires again.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
There you go. I come from Christians. We believe in burning bush. Or is it? Anyway, may the Lord be with you.
All I'm going to just say is yes, and may vitamins be with you and also with you.
Right. Becky got PJ.
In nome de patria, file, spirito sante. Right. Spectacles, testicles, wall and watch.
Mayonnaise.
Whoa!
I'm down for a tattoo match. Pause. What? Did you hear that Malachi wanted to do this shit?
I feel like I've seen that on the indies before.
Oh, no,
like mid-match. Get a fucking tattoo and then like you clothesline somebody with that tattoo. I was gonna say, what are we talking about with our third fucking replay?
4.
Fourth?
I think it's 4. It might be. It's at least 3.
It's at least 3. I was already mad at 3, and you made it 4. But
yeah, dude. Yeah.
We if Cody beats Brock Lesnar has to get the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo because he's already got that fucking giant ass back tattoo and the chest tattoo.
Right. Yeah, imagine this the third best women's wrestler ever picking on the GOAT. It's rude. It's rude. I agree, Bash. It's rude.
Listen.
Becky needs a mask. There you go. There you go.
No, trying to get me going.
Raw is now a 10 out of 10. Wait, what happened to make it a 10 out of 10? Here comes Shinsuke.
No. This might make it a 10 out of 10 of Shinsuke versus Bronson Reed.
Let's see how this goes. I mean, it's unexpected. Ciampa hopefully not re-injured, or are they trying to sell it?
No, Ciampa comes out.
Okay.
That's what I bet. It's so weird that it was advertised Ciampa versus Reed.
Yeah.
I feel like it's now we're going to get to where Ciampa comes out. Do we maybe even get Ciampa comes out, Bronson gets the up on him, and then Gargano comes out? But
it could be.
Yes, I like Larry. Knock of the Sith. Yes. Anakin Nakamura coming out right now.
Right. Trish Stratus wants a steel cage match before she retires. Okay. Knock of the Sith.
Yes.
Read for the win.
I'm just thinking of a lot of different ways I could go with Trish Stratus in the cage match, but Read for the win.
Trish makes any show 10 out of 10. Hard to argue. Yeah, it's over. It was definitely over. Reed via DQ. Reed for the win. Reed for the DQ. All right. Everybody thinking the same shit.
Everyone's trying to read right now.
So we're back in a commercial break. The night's rolling on, folks. We are clicking through the last hour here. Up next, Shinsuke and Bronson Reed. Should be fun.
Right.
Mid-time Bex. Why is mid-time Bex? How wrong you are. Trish always better than you, and you know it. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this one's going to court, bro.
Oh, it 100% is. And that's going to be the first
to
time that that Judge KJ, spoiler alert, before we get into any of that, This will be the first time that Judge KJ steps down from the fucking stand to defend a case here.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is going to have to be.
Yeah, no, it has to
At this
happen.
point, we're building this up like a fucking heavyweight fight.
For Cody, for Brock.
For Cody.
Yeah, been a lot of replays.
A bad segment.
A segment that could have been better.
You thought right now, your highlight of Monday Night Raw is the Viking rules match.
It's sadly to say that out loud. I think it's
right. So if that's your bar, then the shit that we've gotten a replay of with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar now 4 times. Why even 1, let alone 4?
Yeah, the 4 replays feels so Vince-ish.
It's because he can't fucking remember. He's like,
right?
Play the replay, play it again.
How come when Nakamura tries to wrestle Reed, there's always another wrestler in the way? First Ricochet, now Ciampa. I think part of it is they're always trying to protect Shinsuke to a degree, and so they end up getting it.
A little bit, but I was going to make the joke of because Reed's so big that there's always wrestlers rotating in his orbit. But yeah, I do think it's a bit more of they try and, as KJ takes a pause for the cause, they try and protect Nakamura, which is so interesting because they had him with booze, which it helped him get over a bit more ish, but it didn't protect him. Of Nakamura went from this guy that was going to have dream matches with AJ Styles to a really good, you get excited for when he's in a mid-card match, and it looks like he's not going to get jobbed out. That's such a weird transition, I feel, for when Shinsuke Nakamura came into the company till now. As I'm now getting an advertisement for Survivor Series, which will be in Chicago, Illinois, which, again, it seems like any sort of prominent wrestling needs to at least consistently make a detour through Chicago in one form or another. And it could be in no form or another that these wrestling promotions are trying to compete with each other. John says Reed wins. Bob, you say that like it's a bad thing. What did Bobby say? Now I gotta fucking scroll up. Someone let me know what Bobby said. I don't want to scroll up. I'm lazy. What can I say, Larry? I'm a heel hater. Oh, there you go. Jay, what's good? What up? Bobby, it's Trish. Big deal, Larry. Hey, Money, you hearing this? I don't know what y'all arguing about at this point. Y'all have that. Big Reed for the win. WWE needs a TV champ and only defend on TV. Yeah, they have those. They're called IC. Well, I was going to say at this point, honestly, we're looking at women's tag team titles because I can't remember the last time they were defended really on a pay-per-view. But I feel like the television champion is, I don't want to say it's fully passe, because it does still warrant some merit and everything when it's done right. And when you have it built into the certain kind of the proper environment. Like, I wouldn't say anything about Zack Sabre Jr. right now as the TV champion for New Japan. But they also view that as pretty much their mid-card title. They don't view it anymore of that. The TV title was initially viewed to be the secondary title because it would be the main title defended on TV, because you'd save your world champion to only defend the title on pay-per-views. That has gone far and away beyond the wayside. So to try and revert all the way back to that, I think would be a hard stretch. It would be an interesting take. Honestly, I could see maybe if Billy Corgan ever pulled his head out of his ass, maybe they did something like that. But to do that now would be a hard take. It's still always a challenge to try and build up the mid-card titles to be on that same equivalent. I think that's part of because you still would have the world title defended on free TV, not always in the biggest prominent spots, even on the pay-per-view, etc. But yeah, I think that I get what you're going with that. I think it'd just be such a hard transition to do. But I do right now have Nakamura versus Bronson Reed as Nakamura just eats it, double shins on the ring apron. What? Speaking of, I was about to say, speaking of double shins, but I don't want to call you a shin, sir. You're not a shin or a K.
I come back.
You are a KJ, so there we go.
There you go. I thought we were getting another fucking commercial. I was like, come on now.
They just might air one on the back of Bronson Reed here with how fucking wide this man is. As he's just cannonballing through Nakamura on the outside.
Right.
Oh, now we are going to get a commercial. We are going to get a commercial. I can feel it.
There you go.
Because we're just looking down at him. See, he's spoken into existence.
Right. Ciampa must have injured himself using TikTok. Any takeaways from G1 Climax? I tried to watching the highlights, but a hard top invest, not knowing over half to participants in the New Japan storylines. I mean, a lot of the tournament is very interesting in the sense that there's history more than storylines, I think. But yeah, you know what? There's a lot more to go in the G1, so we'll figure it out.
I think the biggest thing when it comes to New Japan as a whole at this point is we're watching New Japan's first real hard transition period. To where Okada is on the back nine, even Naito is on the back nine. Tanahashi's very clearly on the back nine.
Yeah.
Ishii, Suzuki, Sonata is really one of the first towards that forefront. Even Ospreay, you could almost say, is a bit more tied to the past of New Japan than its future.
That's valid.
So I think it's really this transition period that we've never seen New Japan have to go through before, because you always had that, you know, those AJs that are floating, that Kennys, everything always kind of seemed to float amongst.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. TV championship would never work in WWE. They don't run time limits. I mean, they have the mid-card titles for a reason. I mean, you don't need TV.
Somebody brought that up, and then I forgot even about including time limits or whatever, but they were saying about that WWE needed a TV title, and I went more into the old school way of the TV title was always defended weekly because that's what kept your world champion from being on weekly television. So
ironic.
I don't think they could do that now.
We want more Roman, but we want a TV champion. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But we are getting a lot of title defenses, at least from Seth, and we're getting the two. Like, I mean, we saw a U.S. title match. So they're in the mix. So that's your trade-off. Plus, the women's title apparently changes hands every show.
Right. I don't see why you thought Bronson Reed was Puerto Rican, Larry, but that's on you.
Some love baby faces. Some love heels, Larry. I, for one, hate heels. You know what? It's funny because in my history, like my favorites were some of the most solid heels.
I was going to say, some are just both. Both is good.
Both is allowed. Roman ain't defending his belt. Ain't defended his belt since Mania. So when he does, it will be very exciting and very special.
You want to know what's interesting to me, and especially I just realized this because we've got the UFC and the WWE merger under Endeavor and everything. Does the UFC champion defend their title every month at every big event?
Yeah.
Do we constantly always get every main event title, every world heavyweight title is defended, anything like that? No, it normally takes them a couple months in between title events and everything. As you build up to having a big title fucking fight, because that's what happens when the title feels goddamn big. So I think that's what a lot of people need to retrain their brain, I feel, a bit when it comes to watching wrestling now. It's not all spot monkey, just instant gratification.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if to say, I know the champ hasn't had title matches, but we've seen that even growing up, Nick, where like Hogan would get caught up in something with Warrior or Triple H and Austin.
Austin didn't defend the title every fucking month, every fucking week.
Oh, big dragon screw on big.
Yeah, that's a fucking ham hock you just spun around there, Nakamura.
True. Some wrestlers don't. I don't care if they face or heel.
Y'all having your own
Right.
discussion. We'll let y'all get back to it. Commercial break number 7, says Curtis.
Hilarious.
So between commercial breaks and replays of Brock Lesnar, that would equal 11 times that we have cut to either a commercial or Brock Lesnar beating up Cody Rhodes.
Very true.
In 2.5 hours.
Yeah, very true. Huge. Death Valley driver.
Bumblebee Nakamura. Yes. WWE doesn't have to be TV 14 to have a hardcore title. They still do plenty of hardcore type while wrestling Ronin.
Yeah.
Then they just aired in black and white though, because the second time gets busted open.
But you remember when the hardcore title got real kind of funny and slapsticky, right? So
Crash Holly.
Yeah.
Right. Two count.
Those. But yeah, you getting hit with brooms and shit like that. You could pull it off without that. I mean, this is the ongoing debate. Well, I think all of us as wrestling fans want the show to be more geared to an adult vibe.
Sets over the Shinka for the Kinshasa, and
Bronson
Reed just said, "Eat that shit."
All right. So Bronson wins by DQ.
Told that.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just have the fucking match that you advertised, you asshole?
Yeah. Now,
yeah, you tell him.
Shinsuke Ciampa, take my money.
Honestly, triple threat.
Heel turn from Shinsuke.
Bronson and Naka versus DIY.
He kicked him.
But does that constitute a heel turn or what?
No.
Would you not be pissed? You just cost me the fucking match, asshole.
Yeah,
this was supposed to be your match,
right? He's pissed. Shinsuke not messing around, so the plot thickens a little bit.
The plot is thicker than Bronson Reed right now when it comes to this.
Tonight, the tag champions. Scotty knows stuff. Holy shit! Yeah, 4-1.
Shout out Scotty. I think I saw you on Twitter. What?
There you go. Dream match for real. Yeah, Shinsuke Ciampa, Nick.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say it's a dream match, but yeah,
I think it's a dream match for sure. You let him go, cut him loose. I think that's a huge dream match.
But see, you missed this when you were on your positive. I'm saying how they've taken like how we have New Japan Kenny and we have AEW Kenny. We have New Japan Nakamura and we have WWE Nakamura. New Japan Nakamura versus Tommaso Ciampa. Yes, sign me up.
Solid. Yeah.
WWE Nakamura could be good.
Yeah, I think cutting them loose and letting them do their thing would be wonderful. So, but yeah, I would love to see it, and it matter. What are your thoughts if the Judgment Day got the tag, the North American, and the world title with Rhea Ripley, Raw, just giving all the gold to the Judgment Day?
Sounds like Finn doesn't have a belt.
Seth?
No,
I think you keep
them like the uber dominant faction,
right? Yeah, I don't see it. Not yet. And actually, I think that the Money in the Bank is definitely a play for SummerSlam. So stay tuned for that.
But I do like at least the idea that it is still plausible, probable that could happen. That they've not been completely pushed aside or thrown asunder, that it's not believable that they could literally just hold all the gold on Raw.
Yeah. So Shin's a heel now, heel-ish, right? Usually the baby face would be like, it's okay. I forgive you. Shinsuke said, kick in the face.
Yeah, but he's just real. Like, Does that make me an asshole if you screw up my match and I punch you because you screwed up my match? No, that just makes me fucking valid.
Yeah, I just mean in like I said, usually a baby face would be like, okay.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
I
is
get it.
definitely a heelish moment, justifiably, Nick.
Right.
But I don't know what it means for Shinsuke. We have no idea. How does he fit into the whole story? 5-0, 5-0. The possibilities are there. Yeah, absolutely, Scotty.
Right. Shinsuke is just here to make money and go surfing on his days off. He don't give a fuck anymore. Valid.
Yeah, it'd be interesting what he does when his contract is near ending. If he
Oh,
sticks
surfing.
around. Right?
That's
Yeah,
where he
maybe.
spent most of his time after Boogs was out, to surfing.
Right? Who said Ciampa was a face? To me, Ciampa leans face, right? And the only reason why he gets that distinction is the rivalry with Miz right now, right?
I was going to
Miz,
say that's the perfect reason as to why he is a face, because he's going against, or was going against, the
Miz
very
and Bronson.
heel Miz. He
Is it
just
weird?
returned, changed everything when he was a heel, so makes him a face.
Is it weird that they literally so Ciampa's mad at Miz, Bronson helps Miz, Miz does Miz TV with the ladies, doesn't come out in the next segment with Bronson, Ciampa. All right, a little clunky.
That's the theme of tonight, is just clunky.
A little clunky.
No, it's been clunky since the first opening segment of it's even like what we talked about, even with like the women's tag matches of like we get advertised this, we get advertised that. Oh, we cut to a commercial. Hey, we come back, we're still doing this. Oh, but we've also teased this. Oh, another commercial. It's been all over the goddamn place tonight.
It really has. But we're back from commercial break, folks. Ciampa is a natural tough face. He kind of stinks as a heel. He's got some when he's the psycho killer, he does it really well.
If you didn't watch him as a heel in NXT, him versus Gargano, that's honestly, I think, an underrated moment that brought a lot of people back to pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Gargano Ciampa trilogy.
Yeah, no, I mean, and Ciampa was a great heel in Ring of Honor. So
Right.
But folks, we are getting another replay. We're getting a replay of Shinsuke kicking Ciampa. I will remind everyone we're back tomorrow for NXT. We're here all week long. Wednesday, we got Blood and Guts. Impact Thursday. Triple header Friday. SmackDown. Death Before Dishonor. And Shinsuke upset.
I'm tired.
Okay. He should just go fuck Ciampa.
Sorry, no speak English.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Actually,
all
some
right.
fucking aggression, some fire behind him, screaming at Saxton, which is not a hard thing to do. But
so Shinsuke got a chip on his shoulder, folks. Yeah, definitely got a little more of a heelish vibe where it looks like he's just looking to kick some people in the head and stop getting pinned.
Right. I'm gonna go find that chip.
Yeah, go do it. Ciampa's a natural tough. Got that one. KO and Sammy win by DQ. Maybe. I can see that. Him and Gargano was good stuff. Oh, it was great stuff. And even the turn itself was like, you didn't see it coming when it happened. So good on them for that. Reuniting DIY, I think, would ignite a lot of fans. Some of the relapse fans out there that were big fans of the black and gold getting word that DIY is back in the house, that could reinvigorate their interest in the product. It's not a bad idea. And then again, eventually, like Sammy and KO, eventually they're going to break up. And that will be fun too. Gargano never really found his legs in the main roster. I'd argue that Tomasa hasn't either. So I think this is an opportunity to give them a little bit of validity, a little more value, and a little more push. Raw is clunky. Curtis, I'm with you. A very clunky night tonight. I'm waiting for Vince was ripping up scripts right before the show again. We got KO. Lots of time on the clock. 8 commercial breaks. And the count continues. And what we've had. What 4, 7, a shit ton of replays. Raw produced by Wendy Chu. Thanks, Mike. Ronda Drowsy at the controls tonight. Thank you. If Ciampa was smart, slap Naka, wait for a bell, keep Naka away, then both kick Bronson. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Like, we got this little rivalry, and what I like about the situation now with Ciampa, Bronson, Nakamura is it's away from belts. It's you kind of have something cooking that isn't the main story. We're not just waiting for one thing. They're starting to give a little more purpose to the filler. A lot of times, what ends up being just filler. KO probably won't happen, but would like it if Judgment Day hold most of the belts, like Tag North American. The only one I disagree with, Bonkers, is the tag. I think they're going to keep them away. I don't think Sammy and KO are going to lose those tag belts anytime soon. And I do think it keeps Damian kind of roaming. Now, the tag belt could kind of take your mind off the ball, but I don't know. That's the only one I'm not sure. I could see them getting the North American title, and I actually could see maybe Damian ending up with the world title even for a little bit. Are we seeing a 6-man Miz, Reed, Nakamura? I don't know, because like I said, Rocco, Miz was not involved in that segment. So it's been a little interesting. Very clunky. I'm tired of everybody getting in my business. Yeah, Nakamura not feeling it anymore, Joe. So I like it. We all know what a badass Shinsuke was before he got to the WWE. We know what a badass he was in NXT. We know what a badass he can be. So him to have a little more chip on his shoulder, not always taking pins, not always getting rolled up, I'm all for it. So Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, it's official. SummerSlam. So SummerSlam's starting to take shape. Looks like we're going to get Rousey and Baszler. It looks like we're getting Rhea and Raquel. We're getting Cody and Brock. We're getting Finn and Seth. Told you, I had mixed feelings when I first saw this rumor that this was where they were going to go with it. But it ties into Damian really, really well. What is your early prediction for Dalton Castle for Shane Taylor Thursday night of Ring of Honor? Damian, that's adorable. Winner gets Samoa Joe for the television championship. I'm going to go Dalton Castle just on the fact of Joe's a bit more of a badass. Dalton, I think AEW Dynamite could use more Dalton Castle if I was to vote. But yeah, I'm going to go Dalton Castle, OG of Ring of Honor. I don't even know if Joe's going to lose it. They've kind of really thought out Ring of Honor. I'm really disappointed with the direction Ring of Honor has gone in. What about MVP as Shinsuke's manager? I mean, I'd have to see it on, first just off the top of my head. Interesting. But again, a good manager can represent anybody. And if they have the right reasons, yeah, I think Shinsuke would benefit. If he was just a little more of a quiet heel, picked his spots, and had a mouthpiece, I think it would work very well. Got Sammy and KO for the win. Yes, that's right, folks. As we go through this commercial break again, we are taking your predictions on Sammy and KO versus the Judgment Day again. And hopefully there's no arguing in the back after this one. Vince's shredder was busy, right? Clunky. I got the Judgment Day. Thank you. Welcome back. Judgment Day wins. KO Sammy. Judgment Day. I'm going to go KO Sammy. NWO wins. Too sweet. MVP should be the new and improved Hurt Business manager. I don't think that's off the table, Joe. I would imagine, I kind of hope he would be somehow involved with whatever this is. Again, he helps because Bobby Lashley isn't the strongest of promos. It's just not his forte. Him with MVP doing the heavy lifting as far as talking goes, much, much better. KO and Sammy lose 2 weeks in a row. Not likely. I agree with you, Mark. Bobby agrees with Nick. How you doing, Bobby? Let JD have belts except for Finn. Yeah, that could work. That'd be very interesting when you try and spin it, but still don't see it working out. JD for the win because fuck it. I hope Shayna goes over. I think she is. Based on all the things we've read and heard about Ronda's, station in life right now, Shayna should be going over, and Shayna's getting over doing this. People are enjoying Shayna giving Ronda shit. Raw so far is 4 Vikings sea shanties out of 10. Brock whooping replays. Sammy O for the W. There you go. Commercial break number 9. KO and Zayn for the win. 420. 4.20. Sorry, I jumped the gun. Might Raquel come down for Rhea? Might Raquel come down for Rhea? You mean that's kind of worded funny? Once now. I've been saying that. Okay. Ford cuts the promo or the Profits big up Bobby. Yeah, I still like the idea of MVP being in the mix. Some type of head figure, it helps it. Hello. Are we getting another Trish versus Becky Lynch at SummerSlam? Yes. I don't know if I'm happy about it or not. But we're getting the introductions to the match. We are back from commercial. Yes, we are. And actually, there we go. I can get back to my lead time. There we go. All right. The titles are on the line, folks. Make sure you get it in the chat. Who you taking? Broken Lizard reference. I might come down from KJ. Might Raquel come down to the ring for Rhea? Yeah, possible. But remember, she's limping. So, wait. Seth! We got Seth going through the crowd. And Seth chasing Finn down. And the match is on. Yeah, Raquel's a possibility. Very true. Seth comes out and the crowd tries to get the sing-along going. Yeah, we're getting some Seth now. Have the girl from Hit Row join Hurt Business with Bianca. Have double tag champs. Now you're asking a lot. Now you're coming NWO and starting to add way too many members. I don't know where we're at with BFAB. Hit Row's kind of buried themselves. We'll see, but yeah, highly unlikely. Cute idea though. There you go. LOL. I can't click on that. But right now, I got Damian Priest and Sammy in the ring. And this match is off. And if you're wondering where Finn Balor went, Seth took care of Finn Balor. Easy peasy out the door. They ended up sounding like the Wizard of Oz. Oh. They didn't get it. They tried. It didn't work out. No Bianca. Jade Cargill has a tag with the Hurt Business. I like the idea of Bianca being included, just for the record. Again, sometimes Bianca's not the best with the mic either. Putting her in the group, giving her a little bit of a heel edge, it might reinvigorate her. Bring more interest. Some of W. Let JD have the belts. I don't know. Finn's definitely in an interesting predicament. I have a feeling that Damian's going to definitely be all up in this championship match, as you would expect. Oh, Jade. No Bianca instead. I missed that completely. So I got KO in the ring now. Jordan's enjoying the show. All right, we'll see. I can't say that I'm loving it, Jordan. I really can't. It's been a tricky one. Pulling back out. Oh, KO with a big elbow drop. Safino, Bronco, Nima, and Axiom scripts just got added to tomorrow night. All right. Okay. Thank you, Damien. There you go. More action for tomorrow. Interesting cluster of people. SummerSlam going to be 4 hours? Probably. I imagine 3.5, 4 for sure. It's going to be treated like one of their premium ones. So it's going to be a little more robust, smile mark. But the main event is rolling on, guys. Make sure you get in that chat. If you haven't made your prediction yet, you're running out of time. But Damian Priest right now in control of Sami Zayn. And they're playing to the crowd. Big tag back to Dom. Corey's yelling at Kevin Patrick. I have no idea why. KJ and Nick, how come WWE is using C4 energy drink as a sponsor for SummerSlam instead of using Prime energy drinks since Paul is on the roster? One, because even if Paul is on the roster or not, Paul has to pay, and that's a pretty penny to get that sponsor spot. Also, I don't know if anyone's heard, but I hear Prime's having some issues. So a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but yeah. I need a lot of vitamins to watch scripts. Yeah, I don't know why he still scripts. We know it's Reggie. When was the last time the faction in wrestling had all the belts? Been a hot minute. Shields. Bloodline, kind of? Close? All the ones they could? Because it's actually good. Judgment Day gonna lose. I agree with you, Smile Mark. As Damien with the choke slam on the apron, Sammy down, Rhea laughing, and we're going to another commercial. Nick, why don't you just come talk? James versus Gigi Dolan tomorrow night on NXT as well. Yes, this is ongoing, Damien. We'll find out what happens. But, yeah, no, the big story tomorrow is Dom going up against our buddy Wes Lee. We'll see how that turns out. The title on the line, and I say give it to him. KJ Evolution. Larry, what was the question? Yeah, I'm thinking of, so Evolution would have. I feel like there has to be someone since Evolution. Maybe I'm wrong. Before that was stripped, yeah, they technically had it for a moment. And then I guess the company realized the guy didn't belong there. You're not supposed to be here. Give that belt back. Number 10. What is your guess right now? If you're watching, the 40-plus people still here, what do you think as far as, do we get one more commercial or two? Thinking 2. 3 would be crazy, wouldn't it? Undisputed Era from 20. Yeah, that's a valid argument if you go off main roster. Ronan? Seth might give KO and Zayn advantage. Well, Seth takes out Finn, so at least even the playing field a little bit. Of course, you're still dealing with Rhea Ripley, so we'll figure that out. I'm looking forward to Dragon Lee and Nathan Frazier versus Los Lotharios tomorrow night. Yeah, it should be good. Come on, commercial. Let's get back to the action. Been a very stop and start kind of night. Like, not a lot of rhythm to tonight. The Dragon Lee thing's interesting because I want to know what they're doing with Dragon Lee. Like, he lost, so I didn't expect him to lose as much as he is losing. Lost Lotharios. They've been kind of lurking in the shadows. We will see how that turns out. But yeah, more WWE talent appearing on NXT. So we will be here tomorrow live for that, guys. All right. I'm still in a sponge towel commercial. But yeah, we're rolling along now with Blood and Guts. We just added the 5th member to each team. Dynamite's going to be very interesting. I'm very curious to see how we get into Blood and Guts. Does it open the show? Does it close the show? You'd imagine it would close the show. But a lot going on there. Luna's going to be back for Luna's Lounge this week, plus Impact on Thursday. And then CJ, more Fight Forever. We got more reels, more stories, more fun stuff coming your way. Plus, we got the triple header on Friday, Saturday Collision, and then that's it. My birthday week rolls on. Self-pop. Raw has 10 minutes left, so I'd say one more commercial break. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Getting into the wee hours in the morning. We'll see how it goes. Oh, back to another commercial. Roman Reigns returns. One. You just got one, eh, Bash? All right, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're coming back out of this commercial break, and we'll figure out where this match is going to go tonight. Of course, Seth Rollins already chased Finn away. Would Raquel be able to hobble herself down to the ring and take out Rhea? But the tag titles are on the line. Judgment Day winning would blow the roof off. Seth might give KO. Got that one. Got that one. Who won? It's not happened yet. We're still going through it. Still going through it. It's not over yet. Damien's still in control of Sammy, who rolls away. No tag. Let's go. KO trying to pump up the crowd. Sammy reaching for that tag. No luck. And there you go. Front face lock by Damian Priest. Oh, the old hand clap. Dun, dun, dun. Sammy rolls. Hot tag. KO under off Dom. Double leg. All over Damian Priest. KO on fire. Folks. How we liking KO right now? How do you like this rendition of KO? The snappy one, full of energy. Oh, senton. Damian getting crushed. Oh, splash. Dirty Dom taking the splash on the outside. KO on fire. KO dodges. Uh-oh, you know what comes next? Cannonball. KO to the top. And, knees up, knees up. This would be the perfect time for JD. Like, JD. Dom with the 2. Sammy breaks it up. And I will say, at least this match has been full of fucking energy. As we continue to roll along. Cannonball. Sammy dumping Damian over top. Bobby. Huge cannonball. Let's go. Head full. Up, up, up. The crowd chanting, Dom, you suck. What's up, Heather? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Good to see ya. Would you rather take a cannonball from KO or a stink? Cannonball. Fuck it. No, give me the cannonball. Break my clavicle. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. Another near fall. The crowd is full of energy, folks. I'm very well. I'm very well. We're rolling down the last few minutes here of Raw. It's been a fun night here on the channel. Live night. The chat has been bumping all night long. So good stuff so far, folks. I would love to see DIY here. That'd be very interesting. End the night with the win and they're celebrating and DIY comes out. Highly unlikely, unfortunately, Jason, just based on what we previously saw. But it would be nice. Tornado DDT, Priest. We got a 2. We got a 2. Claudio versus Mysterio, opponent at Death or Dishonor, and Willow Nightingale versus Athena, and Daniel Garcia versus Shibata announced. So we're just announcing these matches. Interesting. Claudio mystery opponent. That's interesting. I wonder who the mystery opponent is going to be. Remember, this was supposed to be Mark Briscoe. Unfortunately, he's injured. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm really curious. But Daniel Garcia, Shibata, I guess. Willow and Athena should be good. Ole, 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 ole. Good energy. God is so good. Good, Heather. We are chanting, Dom, you suck last week. It's true. Another kick out, another kick out. Woo. I've been getting lucky on the machine. Pause. Pumped up about Powerbomb. Pumped up Powerbomb by KO. Can you imagine if in the middle of the fighting, EO cashes in? That'd be crazy. I don't see it happening, but that'd be crazy. Yeah, taking the cannonball all day long, bro. No way, no how. KO and Zayn won. Richard jumping the gun. What's going on? I got a new phone. Awesome. What about Roman and Rhea? What about him? Roman's doing good. Rhea's doing good. Well, Roman's not doing great. He's got some family problems. Damian is a good seller. Absolutely. Damian's a pro. It's why you can see Damian cashing in and being successful. And I think that'd be crazy. Finn's about to win, and Damian steals it from Finn. That's the way to do it. I'd hate for Damian to go to cash it in, and the bullshit between Damian and Finn has the money, the cashing go wrong. That would be my least favorite. I wouldn't mind Dalton Castle versus Samoa Joe to at death before Dishonor. Yeah, I agree. I like Dalton Castle a lot. Rhea talking to the ref. So Liv, it's Liv. Is it gonna be so Liv getting rid of mommy? Get you past the million commercials and replays. Raw has been a good show. Listen, this main event's definitely going to help the mark because this has been a fun main event. Stunner! Haluva! It's over! And still, your World Tag Team Champions, KO, Sammy, pick up the win. Liv, could it be they sell the knee and it's Rhea versus Liv? Or is it just Liv's a victim on the way to Raquel? Knees to the beard. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yes, he battles that constantly, Heather, for sure. I don't think EO will cash in anytime soon. Bailey tore ACL at WWE live event last night. I still feel like if we do the triple threat for Asuka's title, I think EO slides in there. Part of me wonders if they were going to have Bailey screw EO, and now they can't do that. Love Liv. I want Finn to win and Priest cash in and beats Finn. That would be disrespectful as hell. One or the other. Yeah, I'm with you, Boston. Sammy and KO retain, folks. And I will start to take your ratings out of 10 on Raw as we close down the show tonight. What a night here on the channel. What a fun time. That's why I haven't been on here. Understandable. Yes to live. Yes, yes. More yeses. 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. All right. 5-1. KO and Sammy win. Yes, sir. Stunner, Haluva, KO, Sammy retain. It's over. Bobby Big Wheels, exactly. Vance went 1-1 in the late arrival. 4-2 from Boston. Raw is better than last week. Raw's Tonight Show was very good. Raw was, now that we've watched all 3 hours, Raw might have been better than last week. Slightly. 5-1. I don't see Liv beating Rhea. No, I don't see anybody beating Rhea, to be honest. I don't even see Raquel beating Rhea. I'm doing good. Happy to hear that, Heather. 5 out of 10 from Vance. Bailey sure is getting injured more frequently. Yeah, it's always a concern. Yeah, and you don't want, you hope it's just 2 random incidences or 3, just you really hope it doesn't become a continuing thing. But again, what these wrestlers are putting themselves through day in and day out, it's not easy. So you know how people get mad at Roman always winning with help? Well, lately KO and Sammy have been retaining with people running in and out and helping them as well. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're trying to say, Rocco, but I think it's different vibe. I don't even agree with the assessment of Roman. Roman being the heel that he is, completely fine by me. But you're right, people do complain about it. Yeah, I mean, Liv coming out to get Rhea doesn't exactly offer the same as Solo dropping a spike on one of Roman's contenders. It's just a different feel. 8 out of 10 from Joe. Okay, nice. 7.5. 5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7. It's funny. You either loved this one or hated it. 5 from JV. Judgment Day loses courts adjourned. That's it. We're done. Now, I hope we can stop with this. Like consistently going back to KO versus the Judgment Day. KO versus Judgment Day. Again, been there, done that. Let's find something. 5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Interesting range tonight. Thanks to Liv. There you go. 7 from Dale. 8.9 from Bobby. 7.9. 6 out of 0. Okay. So 0. Amazing. Okay. 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the chat. Cheers to the chat. Drew McIntyre, Gunther face-to-face next week on Raw got announced. There you go, Damian. Damian up on all the announcements. I appreciate that. That is amazing. 4 out of 10 matches were predictable. Yeah, predictability doesn't always mean bad. 6 out of 10 for Raw. And I would argue the women's tag match was a little bit unpredictable. 8 out of 10 from Chris LeClaire. Santina Marella is coming back to beat Rhea. There you go. Let's do it. Well, Santino right now is a little busy in Impact doing some stuff. Stream Infinite. Right on, Larry. I'll take that. I'll take that. 7 out of 10. See you tomorrow on NXT. Good night. Viking match, Gunther and Riddle. Main event were all good matches. Yeah, I'm going to give this show... I feel like they got in their own way tonight. I feel like they could have had a better show if it wasn't done kind of... The formatting could have been done in a way that was less clunky, I think. I'm going to go 6.5. W stream. Thank you. Does this mean Liv will be the equalizer for Kevin and Sammy? We'll see. I mean, I hope this is kind of the end of it. 6.5. I have a feeling Rhea Ripley's going to show up next week and beat the shit out of Liv to piss off Raquel. Right? Liv becomes the patsy. But maybe it's Liv and Rhea at SummerSlam. We'll find out. Rhea versus Liv makes sense. Raquel can miss a few weeks to sell the injury, maybe save the match for Payback. That could work, Richard. That really could. You're not too far off base. If you do sell the knee, she can't go SummerSlam. You get that match in, but Rhea annihilates her and Payback makes sense. Okay. Get 2 months out of it. I could go for that. Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks. If Becky wins, she gets a match at SummerSlam versus Trish. Yes, Damian. So we will have that. And remember, if Becky loses to Starks or loses to Trish, she has to get on her knees and thank Trish. So there's some implications to this. I know there's mixed reviews on this whole rivalry, but we'll follow it and see where it goes, Damian. Logan Paul returns on Monday. So it's like alternating now. Like Brock, Logan, Roman. They did exact same match last week. True. Points off for that. That's, yeah. So long, wrestling fans. Louis Perdido out. I hope I said that right, bud. Out. And speaking of being out, folks, I'm going to call it tonight. We appreciate everybody for even spending a moment here with us. Big Nick and I appreciate it as always. Big shout out to CJ and Miss Luna Havoc. They will be on this channel. They will be on the channel this week. We got more Luna's Lounge. We got more Fight Forever. We got more original content coming your way. Wrestling Court is in the works. We're going to have a lot of fun with that one and more for you guys, the fans. Make sure you hit like, subscribe. Anywhere you're talking about wrestling, if you want to share our link, we would greatly appreciate it. We're growing by the second, and we want to keep it up. So once again, thank you all for an amazing night. And until tomorrow, we will see you on the flip side. Good night, folks.